Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another 0-hour live stream.
And that new army is there. Look at that. Coming out from the middle, pushing in. There are some tunnels for the defense, but not an army to defend himself. And I don't know, man. It's not looking good.
You better hurry up.
3 seconds left.
Build faster, little workers. Build faster. He knows what he's up to. He's continuing. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The dominoes. And that's the end of the nuke. Amazing play here. And Apex will have to be aware of this. He should move his army. He should understand. Why is he not moving it? You know that an enemy just fired a Scud Storm. And everything dies. Everything annihilated right here. Perfect shot. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special Friday livestream. We have the Free-for-All Wars Finals. It's finally happening. We've been waiting. It's been hard to get all the players together to find a date, but today is the day where it's gonna happen. We're gonna see some great players fight it out to the death. We have Dominator, Excal, Timstep, Staz, Killer, Raging K. They're gonna be absolutely ferocious tonight. Oh, and Staz, he's there too. And it's gonna be absolutely great. But, guys, of course, you know, you saw the little intro there, right? We're happy that Outpost Live, the LAN event, is around the corner. So if you guys want to get some more information about that, there is a link in the description. Go to community-outpost.com and check out what we're going to be doing for the LAN event. It's going to be great. It's going to be really cool. And I highly suggest you check it out. If you've never heard of it, please check it out. We're going to have a free-for-all tournament as well, similar to the one we are having today, right? But then LAN, then in the flesh with, you know, people probably screaming things at each other, you know, in moderation, as, you know, gamers tend to do. We are always very polite and say, oh, that was not a very nice move of you. We would never go more, you know, obscene than saying things like that, right? But anyway, today we are going to be doing the Free-for-All Wars Finals, and we have some lovely players lined up, and hopefully they are already waiting in the lobby. Let's go find out and investigate. What do you guys think, huh? Who do you think is going to take it? I asked a little poll. I did a little poll in YouTube. The reason I did it like that is basically because you can only add 4 people. So I was saying, like, who do you think is going to win it? And I could only list 4 people. But most of the people in the chat were actually saying, oh no, Domi's going to take it. And some people were saying, oh no, Excal is going to take it. So basically we did the poll of, is Excal going to take it? Is Domi going to take it? Or is someone else going to take it? Because, you know, limited options on the voting. And actually the majority of people still voted that Excal's going to take it. So, you know, that just goes to show that even all the others combined don't manage to, you know, outperform the expectations of what Excal is going to bring tonight. So that is interesting, to say the least. Hello all. We're missing a couple people here. We don't know who's who, of course, because it's anonymous. So these people, the players, will have random names like this that will then magically translate to their name on the control bar once we start the game. So don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's going to be good. The first map is going to be, let me have a look, Armored Fury. Very nice aggressive map to start with. It definitely will be, there we go. It will be a nice one for the players to warm up with. But of course, you know, first match still counts, man. It still counts, so players got to be careful. There is that. Also, right now, currently, we have Timstep also joining us in this set, and he is currently the reigning champion of the Free-for-All Wars. So let's see if he's going to retain his position and keep his crown, or whether somebody else is going to come in and snatch it away from him. But either way, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I do see some people in the chat saying, you're late, Leggy! I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but we have a big stream delay. So there is that. So we told the players would start at this time. We have a massive stream delay, actually. If you want to know, you can write !delay. And the reason for that is, you know, in case the players just casually just say, like, hey, let me see what's going on the live stream. And then, you know, it's not very anonymous if they can see everyone's names. So, you know, hence why we have a delay. Not that the players would do that, of course they wouldn't, but you want to eliminate any sort of doubt, right? You want to make sure that everything is played as fair as possible, especially when there's $1,000 on the line, $1,000 of real cash to be earned. And So far, a lot of players already made a good amount of money because they were getting money for match victories. But now it's about who comes first, second, third place. You get a lot of cash. And I'm very curious to see how tonight is gonna be, man. It's gonna be lovely, that's for sure. We just need one more player. Let me also double check that things are sorted. Not seeing too many people in voice chat. Hi. Not too many people in voice chat. There's also one thing where we're going to tell the players to join a voice chat on Discord. So like that, we can communicate with them if we need to, right? So let's say there's a serious crash warning, and I can jump into the voice chat and say, guys, serious crash warning, there are too many units in the game, attack one another, don't only keep building, because then the game will crash. And like that, we have already saved matches in the past, so that's a great advantage. And another advantage is that you know that 2 of the players aren't secretly in their own little Discord chat. You know, again, it's just to remove the doubts, right? It's not like these things would happen, but at the end of the day, as a player, knowing that there's so many things in place, it makes you feel a little safer, right? It makes you feel a bit better that you know everything's going to be smooth, and you don't even have any cause for suspicion because everything's been taken care of and nice and airtight. All right, let's see. Players are here. Hello all. Let's see. They are joining the voice chat. Please all check that camera height is set to +100. Press insert to get the Gen 2 menu to see it. It's important. If you have to change it, please restart your game. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but we're not going to take any chances. Also, make sure that you have the battleships showing in the background. If you have just a wallpaper image, that's no good. We want the battleships. Oh, I can't write that. I'll wait for the other guy to come back. So these are just a few things that we do to make sure that all the players have their games fully aligned, fully matched with one another, and all these things in order to help reduce crashes and mismatches. Because yes, they may plague you and your friends, but they also plague us, you know. But the thing is this, we kind of figured out a lot of tricks, you know, tips and tricks around all this. And hopefully we're going to have a smooth set tonight. But we'll see, right? We'll see. Let's see, and make sure all other radmins are disabled. There. I think that's it. I think we're good to go then. Would you guys like a reminder on the chat or the rules regarding chat? Because we also have in this tournament and many free-for-all tournaments like these that we would host, we actually have rules regarding chat, because in casual free-for-all games, you know, that aren't tournaments, you might see chat go a little haywire and people convincing to attack one another, but here we try and focus it on skill, so we want to bring that down. Okay, so every player is allowed to write one chat message when not in-game. After every match. Can't type. This includes the lobby and any time in the... Okay, whatever, it's good enough. Every player is allowed up to 2 chat messages per match in-game. And any chat violation results in -1 point per message. So don't write a message like this. Blue, peace, good. Because that would be 3 messages. so be careful with them. Okay, let's see what else. Also, you don't need to write GG. Saying GG right before you quit is okay, but if you linger for just a few seconds, it will count as a chat message. What about in Discord when there's drama? You can write in Discord as long as it's only about the rules or questions or things like that. Don't discuss points or say that you want more points or something like that. We'll discuss points after the set and we'll have more time, can pull up the replays, and stuff like that. Yeah, the matches are played as no rules. All right, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you excited? Let's see. Anything else we've got to cover? I think we're good to go, man. Ready? Haha. Oh, man, this is going to be good, boys. This is going to be good. Let's see. All right, the last guy hits accept, but we're going to tell the guys to do it one more time just to be on the safe side. Good luck, have fun, says someone. We don't know. Again, don't worry, the names should translate to the full player names once we are in the game. And yeah, let's see. Let's see what we get, and let's see what armies the players will have. I got an Air Force there. This is going to be interesting. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, is everything working? It seems sort of... Where's the bar? We're missing the bar. Okay, let me see. Where's the bar? Not off to a good start. The bar should be here. Where is the bar? There's the bar. It needed a bit of motivation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We got Mr. Killer here as the Stealth General in yellow. To the right of him, we have Raging K as a normal GLA. So 2 GLAs next to each other. Nice. Got Excal here as the Nuke General. Interesting. Above him, we have Dominator as the Laser General. Now, Laser is going to be a nice army to have here. Super Weapon General here for Timstep. And we got Staz with the Air Force. Always very scary to see someone like Staz as an Air Force, because generally he likes to stay a bit quiet and then just come in with a very powerful attack. Whether that's going to be a Combat Chinook or a bunch of Stealth Comanche, that's just kind of his thing. But, you know, of course, he knows he's next to another USA. He knows that Timstep here is probably going to rush him, and that is exactly what's happening. We got the USA versus USA. It tends to happen that way because an Air Force needs to be taken out quickly. An Air Force here for Staz. As a result, we see a rush coming in from Timstep on Mr. Staz. Let's see if it's going to have any success. There's an airfield, actually. It's going to be interesting to see what he's going to build. Let's also check out the other players here. Down below, we go GLA versus GLA. And looks like Killer over here is sort of winning this engagement and might be able to push Raging K out of the area over there. On the right here, it looks like we have a nice rush from Dominator here with Humvee. Looks like he's going for a nice no-eco, which can work great against a Nuke General. Whoa! What happened there? What happened there? Okay, hey, late to see a 15. Not bad for 7 people because, you know, hey, I'm still here. I'm an observer. That was just one of those freak moments where the splash damage just about reached the Humvee. This is a massive game changer here. This actually can keep Excal alive. Maybe. We'll see. Did he get Dozer hunted though? No, he's not Dozer hunted. But losing that initial Humvee just like that is massive. But let's check out what's happening in the USA versus USA. Still got a bunch of infantry here of Timstep, the orange super weapon general. And some continued harassment here. So this is the Air Force losing the Chinook. So it looks like Staz is actually struggling a little bit here against Timstep, the super weapon general. What's happening in the back? Even this, look at this. Nice collection here. No collection on the main supply, but the lack of dozers is something to be, you know, is something that probably... Yeah, I don't think Timstep is so happy about the lack of dozers. Could he maybe have a dozer in a Chinook? I don't think so. Alright, but let's see what's happening down below here. We do actually see Excal holding here against the rush of Dominator. Like I said, man, that one Humvee made such a huge difference, guys. Killing that so early on. If that Humvee survived, it probably would have been the death of Blue, the death of Excal here. Is he going to get a prop center soon? He's got good income per minute there, so he might get one soon, but he is mostly just pumping out the units to try and defend. In the meantime, the GLAs sort of slowing down their attack. This is what you generally see as well. GLAs kind of have this thing of like, hey man, it's better if I spend my money expanding and getting more economy than if I spend all my money fighting over maybe one supply. So GLAs, they do like the piece just a little bit more. Either they go full aggressive with a nice technical rush, or that's about it, you know. Let's see. Definitely looks like Timstep has Staz in his clutches. Staz doesn't really have much. Staz, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's like, the longer I stay in the game, you know, the more of a chance I have, maybe. But I'm not seeing any real way for him to come back. There are no oils here, right? It's just harassment between these two USAs. And I think they're both kind of dead. They both kind of just killed each other because you have the 2 barracks here of Timsep. He can produce infantry. He can build rangers, missile defenders. He can still make Chinooks as well. His income is very limited. So if he loses his Chinooks, that's it. But then we see the flip side here, where the few infantry that there are present in the base of Stas are actually preventing Stas from doing anything. Stas now on 0 cash per minute. So Stas is effectively eliminated here already because there's nothing he can really do. Let's see what's happening on the right side here. We got Excal continuing with a push. He's got a load of Red Guard here. Looks like he got the Red Guard veterancy as well. And actually takes out Dominator. Look at that. The turn of events, guys. Turn of events. Now, my friendly confidant, who's also watching along, can decide who's technically dead first. Whether that is Dominator dead first, or whether it is Stas dead first. Because, I don't know. You could argue there's a missile defender, but there's that. This guy for Banana says, I hope Leggy reads this message so we can hear it in 11 minutes. Yes. There you go. Oh, man. Yeah, there's not much that can happen here. Stas is dead. Like, even if Timsep stops, Stas has nothing and surrenders. There we go. Nice kill here for Mr. Timsep, who is definitely not going to get very far in this match. Those are hunted like this, and there's a decently powerful GLA here, decently powerful GLA here. And then we have Excal, who basically has a big chunk of the map up top that he can take for himself. He's getting a command center out as well, and he's got an airfield going, and a few tank hunters lined up nicely here. So it looks like he's going to get a helix. Probably not a bad idea. Question is just, what is he planning to do with that helix? So far, we're not seeing an internet center, so maybe he's going to use the helix to scout and take it from there. Got Alex coming in with a super chat saying, no, Leggy will do it in our hearts. Oh, thank you very much, man. VOG also coming in with a nice message there. Let's go have some GGs. Yeah, man, for sure. And let's see. The man who's going to try it, Timsep, with 1 Chinook and a dream. I mean, he's resumed collection, right? And he technically still has production building, so he's technically not dead. But he's not that alive either. He's you know, he finds a stray tunnel network from the other side of the map reaching here. This is what I said, right? The GLAs, they like to just get the money, and they're like, you know, we don't have to fight people. We could just build a few tunnels and then some supply stashes. So, you know, you don't attack me, but I get the money. In this case, though, the missile defender is doing a good job. And we actually have something really adorable. It's a hijacker who's trying to find a dozer, but he's dozer hunted. So there's that. He sees this. He's like, wow, this guy's dead too. What's going on, man? What's going on? Yellow looking for a dozer. Yellow takes a dozer. Does Yellow get at least a power plant? Does he? No, he doesn't. Ooh, I thought there would be enough time. The latency is pretty decent. It must have just about not managed to get the scaffold down of the power plant, which makes a big difference, because if he did throw down a power plant scaffold from that China dozer he just captured, if he did that, constructed the power plant, then his GLA production doubles. So his units produce twice as fast, his buildings build twice as fast, and that is very useful to have. Battle bus ready here. So it does look like there's a bit of a, hey, you know, why don't we attack each other? But it's so relaxed, sort of, between these two GLAs. They both kind of recognize that, you know, hey, if you come second place in a match, let's say, you still get 2 points. So it's like, we could also just not kill each other. And then one of us actually has a good chance to come in second place or something. Definitely some powerful rushes, right? We had a powerful rush of Dominator onto Excal, and it took him a while to get re-established there. Excal did manage to take out Dominator, which is a very impressive feat as a nuke general. It all happened, man, with that freaking Battlemaster. I'm telling you, man. That Battlemaster died. That was everything. In the meantime, though, I have to give kudos here to Timsep, who is just loading up a load of Chinooks. And there's not that much he can really do. He could just load up Chinooks and just come in with missile defenders and drop them somewhere and hope he can kill someone. It's rather interesting he's choosing to go for a GLA in this situation. Or maybe he's just looking around. I mean, there is actually a chance that he can kill someone. But this is not how you do it. This is not how you do it, people. I mean, okay, he's going to deal some nice damage here to Yellow, which is a bit annoying for Yellow. And Yellow will probably be like, yeah, screw this guy. I'm going to kill him now. And I mean, the Jarman gets nicely vetted up. And some experience is going to go into the pocket of Mr. Killer, who's now level 2. I mean, that's nice. Yeah, and he just quits. He just quits. I mean, would that still technically count as a kill going to Mr. Stas? I don't think so, right? If anything, it's a 2v1 because the Outpost came in and he surrendered. But let's see. Excal having a great time here. The game is getting rather interesting because Purple Power. Is that true? Or is he just saying it? It's true. It is true. Because players can actually lie. You have all map. Oh. He does have all map. See, the thing is this. The scouting element here is definitely missing for the GLAs. So stealing an army here, stealing Nuke General, is actually very good here for Mr. Raging K. Because if he can get an internet center out, he has a clear idea of what's going on. Right now, he's got one radar vent. He doesn't even have the radar vent scan. It's hard for him to see what's going on. But he did say you have the whole map, and he is correct about that. So probably when he stole the dozer, he kind of just drove through the whole map and was like, hey, wait a minute. Excal's massive. Well, okay, he doesn't know it's Excal. Lol. Slightly optimistic. But yeah, Excal is doing very well here. I wonder what the game plan is for Excal here. He's getting more and more helixes. He doesn't have nationalism, though, which is a bit strange, considering how much he's investing in these helixes. Nationalism will help with roughly 20% increased attack speed for these units. And if you get so many elixes, then some extra firepower like that is always good to have. Let's see. Another hijacker going for it. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? You see, Yellow's feeling left out, guys. That's what's happening. Yellow's... Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Wow, almost got crushed there. Nice. And he takes it. And this is kind of what Yellow needed to do as well. See, the thing is this. Because both GLAs have the Nuke General army now, it actually changes things a lot. Because they can literally build the same stuff that this guy can build. And he's going to go for some nuke MiGs. But these guys can also build a nuke silo and get their own nuke MiGs. So, you know, it's the advantage that an army would bring for Excal, that advantage is now mostly lost. Lol? What's happening here? Oh, is he gonna take the Overlord? He took the Overlord. Oh my god, that's great. He took the Overlord. The only thing that Nuke General still sort of has here is general powers that are quite nice. Like a Carpet Bomber, a Mine Drop, a Sneak Attack. Those are quite nice to have. But, I mean, here's the thing, man. The GLAs get the Sneak Attack. They can actually really mess up the Nuke General here. I don't know. It's hard. It's going to be very hard for Excal. I can't see him winning this match, given the current circumstances. The only way that he can win it is if there's going to be a 2v1 on one of the GLAs. Right now, the weakest of them seems to be Mr. Raging K. He seems to be rather weak. He has 7.7k per minute. It's not much. I think he invested in some units early on. You know, Scorp Rocket, got a whole bunch of Scorpions as well. He even got the Anthrax upgrade there, because he has to research that as a normal GLA. And maybe that's what's going to cost him the game now. Question is, does he have Scud launchers? He might not, because he's only level 1. If he invested in the technical veteran seat, then right now he will die. Yellow, I'm dead soon. And that definitely is his last chat message. Here comes a nuke MiG. Immediately messing up the Scorpions. Nice combination here of Dragon Tanks and Infernos. Because the firestorms that are generated by the Infernos actually don't damage Dragon Tanks. Dragon Tanks are immune to flame. I think they're the only unit that are actually fully immune to it. Nuke MiGs take care of the quads. And the lack of Scud launchers here actually is not looking good. We have an Overlord out from Raging K, so maybe that was it. Maybe he realized he didn't have Scud launchers and was like, you know what, I need steel nuke so I can get my own nuke cannons. Mix is now coming in. No preparation from Raging K here, and it's messing him up big time. Maybe he was just hoping that Excal will go for the other player, go for Killer. Killer attacking up top now. Let's have a quick look at Killer's base, whether he's utilizing Nuke General technology. Doesn't look like it. He's only got that one power plant, and he's getting an extra command center, but it's not like he's trying to get an internet center or get his own overlords or something like that. Which means there actually is a chance for Excal here. Excal has good unit retention, keeps these guys alive. I mean, here, a couple of them die off, right? But Excal does a good job. After he's killed Raging K with minimal losses, he could just bounce onto the next target. And Killer cannot build Scud launchers. And quads are not going to do it against this kind of an army. It just doesn't work. So Killer might be producing the wrong units here. He needs to focus on getting the nuke general technology online and operational. If he gets a couple of nuke MiGs, if Killer gets nuke MiGs, you can deal with this whole army here. And yeah, Excal without any problem here. I really expected Raging K to have Scud launchers, but he must have spent a general point on the technicals because he didn't have one available that he could spend. There you go, people. How one small thing can result in one's defeat, right? Going for that technical veterancy to have the early game advantage, but then dying in the mid game because you don't have a powerful unit to deal with these strong tanks, the strong China tanks. Let's say there were 5 or 6 Scud launchers out and a whole load of quads. Assuming you can dodge the nuke MiGs, you can hold back any nuke general army. Well, let's see what's going to happen here. Nuke MiGs do get shot down, and oh, look at this guy. What? Oh, he's still driving. Oh, okay. Doing wheelies now, I see. What? He doesn't seem to mind, guys. I mean, he knows something we don't, okay, when it comes to gravity and physics. But, hey, it's creative. Let's see. The battle has commenced. Jarman Kell here. Still the Vet 3 Jarman from the beginning. Insane. He's kept it alive. And the snipes on the units, very important. This is one of the reasons we don't see overlords that often, because players are actually really worried that a Jarman comes and just snipes one by one all these overlords and they're gone. We got Mr. Footlong coming in with a subscription and also gifting 25 subs. Whoa. Thank you very much, good sir. That is very kind. Hope you're enjoying the show here. I mean, we do have some very good players. I'm just still surprised, though, that we're not seeing the correct units here out of Killer. He's sticking to the regular stealth general, and nuke general has an army advantage over regular stealth. There's no way you can deny that. Look how these overlords are just not getting stopped. Look at how the Lixes take so long to die. Unless you cover your base in stinger sites as well and things like that, these puppies are going to deal a ton of damage. And it does look like they are dealing a ton of damage. Overlords here can deal with the quads. And even this, if this overlord was correctly firing on the bus would have died too. Up top, Excal has pushed back the army. Down below, Excal is still having fun. Killer, what's the plan, buddy? What is the plan? I don't know, man. I don't think that Killer can survive here. He's got the Scud Storms. He forgot to cabinet this one. This one is cabineted, so this one's invisible. But he needs that nuke general technology, and he's just not getting it. There's no easy way to deal with this otherwise. A whole load of quads with maybe 5 nuke cannons can deal with this. And then all you gotta do is dodge those nuke MiGs. So if you can find a way to take those out, you shouldn't have an issue holding back any army here. You see some mismicros coming in here from Excal. He's sending these guys in without the speaker tower, going to the mobs. And mobs don't have AK-47s. Killer, man. You're not in a position to make these kind of mistakes. Nuke fires, I think, on the arms dealer, if I heard that correctly. Yeah, on the arms dealer right here. And the radiation that's being left behind here will deal a lot of damage to the quads as they come out as well. GG says blue, and blue surrenders. Whoa. Did not quite see that one coming.
You have been defeated.
It could be the money. It could be that he thought that Killer was very rich. I mean, Killer did have more cash, but I don't know. I didn't see that one coming. I really didn't. From all angles, it looked like Excal was doing a good job. And pushing back hard. Pushing back strong. Yikes, man. But there you go, people. There you go. Excal was convinced that it was over. Probably, he was like, well, the guy probably has a lot of markets. He did have a lot of markets, but still, man. But yeah, let's restart your game. Let's do it. Oh, man. Well, that was a really nice first match, if I do say so. Definitely a nice game there. And let's see. Let me restart my game here. 1 second, guys. We'll also see if we can play a nice little replay clip. Let me check that out. Don't want to work. Oh, well. Let me check one thing real quick here. Oh, man. I have to say, Excal coming in with the second place there as a nuke general is pretty impressive on that map. That map is pretty difficult to play. There's a lot of openings into the base as well, which GLA, especially Stealth General, can make use of and have fun with. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the next map. The next one is going to be Beijing Uprise. I really like this one, to be honest. Let's have it happen. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, the players are slowly trickling in. Nice to see. And I will remind them as well that they needed to restart their game. But I have to say, quite aggressive match there. And yeah, I think Raging K probably is looking back and thinking like, man, if only I had the Scud launchers. With the Scud launchers, it would have made such a difference, guys. Such a difference. Overlords just struggle so much more. Give me a second here. Alright, waiting for the players. Maybe I should join the voice chat. Tell them to join real quick. Wait, let me host again. Maybe that's what's needed. Alright, waiting for the fellas to join. I need to go observer here. We're missing a couple. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Everyone's in the voice chat. Let me tell them to join. Hello, guys. We hosted the next match. Come join, please. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I didn't quite think that Excal would get so far as Nuke General. Nuke General is kind of notorious for struggling, and the no-eco build order that Dominator went for was actually rather perfect. It's just that one Humvee, man. And one Humvee that just about died to the Nuke Battlemaster explosion. I'm sure he's he's quite upset that that happened, because those are just those moments, man, when you're just about on that max radius, the max splash damage radius. Oh, man. But yeah, we're still waiting on the peeps. Here we go. We got the last person joining. Okay. Let me make it clear. Did you all restart your game? Very important, fellas. Very important. War Valkyrie says, a stream shared to the Facebook groups. Hey, thank you very much, man. Yeah, these games are always really fun, man. They're really fun. I do kind of hope that we're going to see a longer match as well. Now, like I said, Armored Fury, man, the map we just had, it's very aggressive, very open. So you can expect the games to be a bit shorter, and that's why I said it's a good warm-up, right? Get the blood flowing a little bit. And, let's see. I'm sure Killer is very happy there. He came in with a victory. I'm just waiting for the guys to come back. And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Match number 2 on Beijing Uprise. You know, you kind of hope that everyone's going to be a China, right? With a map name like that, it just has to happen, right? It's funny, man, when there's the China-themed map names, right? Like Iron Dragon. They always have a lot of grass in them. You know, it teaches us there's a lot of grass in China, apparently. YPG Riker says, was that 3 messages for purple? I don't think it was. We got a judge backstage verifying everything and updating the points as well. Alright, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 2. Let's get started. We have 6 matches tonight. So, the scores, you can see them down below. It's all still open. And now we have somebody else who's... Okay, there we go. Yeah, people gotta be careful, man, because when I click that play game button, that's when we're starting. The countdown is real, you know? Oh, we do have actually... we do have a few Chinas. Hey, man, if you're ever gonna be a China in Beijing Uprise. What can I say, right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Match number 2. We got Tim Sepp as a Demolition General in the hat pink. Above him to the right, we have Staz as normal China. You know, it's okay. Like I said, man, at least you get the home advantage, right? Red Peace as killer, interesting. Over here we have Nuke General for Raging K. To the left of him we have Killer asking peace, right? That was Killer. Yeah, it was Killer. Laser General asking peace with an Air Force. I'm not entirely sure where that's gonna go. It could be that Killer is just not that comfortable doing a USA versus USA. Now, it's definitely in Excal's best interest to accept that peace agreement. I'll tell you guys in a bit. But we still have to cover Mr. Dominator over here as a tank general. So those are all the players. But why, oh why, should Excal accept the peace? Because if he has one less player to worry about, that means he can get his powerful units up. Maybe he's going to get a combat Chinook. Maybe he's going to get 10 stealth Comanche. Who knows, right? But having that extra bit of peace, that time to build, that time to potentially even expand, because, you know, there is a middle here, guys. There is a middle. You can long distance collect. If you're piecing with another USA, hey, man, just build a supply here. You'll probably get away with it, right? So there is that. Alternatively, we could see Mr. Excal going for an all-out rush onto the tank general down below. That is Dominator. Maybe. We'll see, man. We'll see. That Humvee looks a bit dangerous, though, doesn't he? Look at him. Looks like he wants to kill something. Like, you know, best stay away from him. Anyway, let's have a look what's happening here. We got a China rushing another China. Staz, the normal China, going up north. But we also have a Humvee dealing some damage here. So Raging K, definitely not having the greatest of times, man. Definitely not having the greatest of times. Let's see, where is that Humvee of Excal? It went down. Look at that, we can see the tracks. It went down, then was like, yep, I'm going back up. And here it is, what did I say? He's gonna get a combat Chinook. Why have one when you can have 2, Sir Excal, you know? Just say it. You might actually get 2. Usually people like getting 2 because it's just that bit of extra firepower that guarantees a player kill, right? So let's see. He's gonna backstab! He's actually gonna backstab the green player! Oh my god, he said, yes, let's peace, to then come in and backstab the guy. Totally okay, guys. Totally acceptable. You can do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing this. But I'm sure green is gonna be fuming here. Look at that. Chinook's being taken out. And the Humvees over here, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna go back home? 1 second, Red, he says? I think he's saying, like, hey, can you just, like, let me do my thing here? Let me kill a player, and then you can kill me. And he killed a player. But I'm pretty sure that's still a 2v1. But, you know, even if it is a 2v1, the first player kill, it gets 1 point to each aggressor. So, interestingly enough, yeah, Killer still gets a point for that. 1 second, please kill me a little later. And here we go, man. Let's see, we got a beacon placed here by Yellow. Okay, that's interesting. 2v1 streak continues, says a Raging K. Yeah, very sad, man. Very sad. It's, I mean, let me be honest here. Killer definitely got punished for suggesting peace. It's not something we see every day, because it is also something you got to be careful of, you know? If people are always lying and saying, no, you know, I'm just going to backstab and whatever, then peace also loses its value. So this is something we rarely see. But, again, it's allowed. There's nothing that is forcing players to always be truthful, because, you know, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you ever played games with a friend, and, you know, he's like, yeah, I don't really have much, you know, you can't do that. The gamers are gamers, okay? So, yeah, it's allowed. It's allowed. You have 2 chat messages. And let's be honest, Excal used his very well. Let's see, down below we have a Dominator as a tank general, still kind of chilling. He's getting a lot of defenses up. He's realized he's next to an Air Force. He's figured that one out. Not entirely sure how he knew. Maybe he sent in an outpost at one point. Not seeing any tracks either. Or maybe he's just assuming. Maybe he's like, it might just be an Air Force. Let me get a load of GATs. Let's see, at the top there's also a GAT here. And, oh, is that an attempted dozer hunt? Wait a minute. Yeah, that is a bit of a desperate attempted dozer hunt, if it is one. Because there still are 2 dozers out. Is this really an attempted dozer hunt, though? Stas, you're gonna be losing a lot of money here, buddy. No, he's going for the... Oh, look at that. Nice, the PDL saves the guys. Very well done there. Oil grab coming through at the top. And a carpet bomber being placed down here on the building of Stas. On that airfield. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this. Punishing the man for daring to deal any damage whatsoever. It looks like it's almost you who got dozer hunted there, buddy. Yeah, he's realizing he might be in a tough spot. Let's see. Does he have another dozer? He does. And he's going for 2 airfields as opposed to 2 command centers. I mean, it is risky because we do have a level 3 Excal who can just call in a Spectre gunship if he wants to. Just needs to click the general's menu. Anyway, let's see what's happening down below. Very gentle attacks coming in here from Timstep onto Dominator. Dominator for a tank general, surprisingly, has not really been too aggressive here. He's still level 1. Normally, the tank generals love to come in with an early rush. Because that way they can try and kill someone with the vetted up dragon tanks. But Dominator wants to play it a bit safer. Maybe he realized he was next to a USA and was like, yeah, let me not expose myself too much. Pink peace, 500,000 Vs? Pink accepts peace. Yeah, this is interesting. Pink accepting peace. I mean, this is a very small window of opportunity for Timstep, the Demolition General, to make a big difference and get himself a match victory. He can do it. Small chance, though. Because here's the thing. Excal is definitely getting a lot of XP going. Wait, there was a random tunnel there. A random tunnel of pink. Excal's getting a lot of XP. He is Air Force. And a level 5 Air Force, even if they don't have much money, they can be really difficult to deal with just because of all those general powers. However, if Timstep makes use of this little advantage and gets a ton of secondary economy, then he can endure fight after fight, general power after general power, and he can still win. But yeah, look at this. He's got the middle. He's solidifying it. He's getting more defenses. He's panicking a little bit here. Mr. Stats comes in with one big donation there. Oh my god. He says, sub leggy. Is this better? Footlong is... Wait, on Twitch it was me. Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Well, also really thank you for the gifted subs on Twitch, man. Always really great to see. Wow, man. What a legend. But yeah, let's see. Excal doing a good job taking out the China, which, you know, not too surprising. An Air Force with two spots. Good amount of money. Load of Humvees. Search and destroy. Yeah, what's China gonna do if he doesn't have an airfield, right? And there we go. Eliminated here by Mr. Excal. Excal definitely ruthless and on fire. However, the question is aggression everything? Is it all about aggression? Or will you still lose it to strategy? Let's see. Dominator has been very quiet. Very quiet. I'm wondering what it is that he's going for. He's building hackers. Okay, I didn't quite expect him to go for hackers. He's got spy satellite level 1. Let's keep this building selected and see if this icon lights up. If it does, it means he's invested in spy satellite level 2. In all fairness, he doesn't know what's going on. Demo upgrade now ready for Mr. Timstep. That's going to help a lot. He's going to be able to use those demo bikes on those big Humvee armies. A10 comes in, and here we go. The power of Mr. Excal with the general powers. It starts, boys. It starts. And he's closing in on that level 5. I don't know. The thing that confuses me the most here is how Dominator is going to fit in all of this, right? Because if you look at Pink and if you look at Red, both of them would have zero problem taking out Dominator, right? The only reason Pink is not taking out Dominator here It's probably because he can't afford to start a big battle. Not while this guy has a huge army. But let's say some clever rebel ambush. I don't know. You clear up more than half this army. It buys you a good few minutes. And in those few minutes, you can literally go in and kill Dominator. Get the points for killing him. And ensure you are going to come at least second place. So Dominator is just strangely exposed in a way. By being a bit passive here in this game. He doesn't have that oil either. He still doesn't have second spy satellite. So it's not that he really wanted to see what was going on. That's not why he built this. I think it's literally just to get hackers. Just to make a bit of cash. Combat Chinook here. I mean, even this. Excal at level 5 with combat Chinooks and snipers can just do a flyby over the base of Dominator. And just, you know, take out all his hackers. Dying badly, he says, before the first missile has hit. But it's just a bit of a strange play. I think what happened is he was hoping to find a good opportunity to attack, and it just never really came. And now he's stuck in this position where he doesn't know what to do. So he's like, I'll just get a bunch of hackers. And this is what I said, you know, Excal could take him out. The only thing that's a bit confusing here is that Excal didn't come in with a barrage of general powers to get rid of these tank armies. Right now we do see a push coming in with Scorps that have absolutely no problem here. But look at this. Look at Excal. Look at this guy, man. He doesn't care. He's like, well, I'll just combat Chinook it. Problem solved. Yeah, it's also not the best play here from Timstep to go attack an Air Force general with literally no quad cannons at all. So there's that. Combat Chinooks now coming in. Those two ECMs, man, they're putting in the works. And there we go. This is now Dominator defeated, and that means an extra point going to Excal. What is going on, man? Finally, we see some quads. He's got AP bullets. Good, good, good. What about chain guns? Do we have chain guns? Can I see? He does have chain guns. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, he's just got a full internet center. I think... I don't know. I'm just a bit lost here. You see, now things are getting even more weird. Okay? Because if you see how damaged Dominator is, right? His only income is literally this building. Okay, he's got a tiny bit of cash here, but that's like $500. That's soon mined out. This is his main lifeline. You know, a particle cannon here would fix it, like, the problem. You also see that it's very damaged. One Spectre gunship will kill this. You can literally kill the guy. Oil is actually being taken out. Nope. Okay. RT Barrage coming in over here from Dominator. What's happening here? I mean, it kills some Humvees. I guess that's good. Yeah, yeah. For a second, I thought it was going to hit the quads. And this is what I'm talking about, boys. The general powers be coming. This is what I was talking about. There's a fuel layer on the way. There's a leaflet on the way. Where are they? Over here. Check it out. The two B-52 bombers coming in, closing in. Small ground army to follow, but it's going to be the combat Chinooks as well. It's a combination of everything. And this is literally the end of Dominator right here. And it's another point going to Excal. This is insane, guys. Pink could have played it a bit tactically, and with the units he had here, he could have literally finished off Dominator, forcing it to be a 2v1 to deny the point going to Excal. But this is literally just a player kill right here. And what I was saying before, there was a small moment where Tim said, oh, okay, well, this just keeps happening. This just keeps happening. 13-minute match, folks. 13-minute match. Apparently, if you are 1v1ing Excal, you know, there's a good chance that he'll just quit. Like, there's still supplies there. Okay, fine. Not much, right? But you could try. With just the general powers alone, you could do a lot. Okay. I'm not really understanding, to be honest. I mean, you still had units. You could definitely put up a fight. You know, versus Demo, you can do a lot of damage. Cash difference wasn't even that big. It's, you know... I mean, yes, you killed a lot of people. But I guess that's it. I guess, guys, Excal has changed, okay? The Excal that we knew is gone, all right? This is a new Excal. This is a different Excal, okay? This is him infused with the latest technologies and you know, developed into a new direction beyond, like, what a normal mind can reason out. He's gone just hyper aggressive, and he's like, I'm just gonna kill everyone, get all the points, and then we go to the next match. It's okay. Hey man, if it works, it works. And it's working, so... I mean, let's see, how many people did he even kill there? How many people did he kill, right? He backstabbed Killer, which, I'll be honest, kind of love it. I mean, let's be honest, right? Everyone's always saying, peace, peace, peace. It's about time someone did that, you know, to keep everyone on their toes a little bit more. It's a good idea. Let me also join the voice chat and say we can go to the next match. Okay, we could go to the next match. And, I mean, 13 minutes of a free-for-all game. This is, it's almost a record, I think. Almost, is it? Maybe it is a record for a competitive free-for-all game. Just very aggressive plays. Which is interesting, right? Because... aggression, there is a downside to aggression, and that is that you are often exposed from the other side. Theoretically, if everyone is aggressive, right, then even Excal in these circumstances will struggle a lot. And we saw him almost being eliminated in the first match by Dominator, and that one Battlemaster, man. I know I keep going back to it, but guys, you don't understand how much of an impact that makes. Oh, it doesn't have the map. Wait, there's a ranked version of this one, I think, as well. I think it's the exact same, so it should be fine. Crazy, though. I don't know. The thing that I'm just not really understanding is that Excal just, you know, surrenders. Maybe he feels like he knows that everyone here is a good player, so he's like, yeah, there's no point. If I'm fighting against someone and they have some sort of an advantage, I'm just screwed. Maybe that's it. There's a Strider in the YouTube chat says, Domi knew because Killer asked Red for peace, and Red said, okay. That's a fair point. If you start like that, well, does it mean... But yeah, man. I don't know. It's an interesting playstyle, and I think this is one of those playstyles that we haven't really seen much yet in free-for-all. We've seen people go aggressive, right? We know that. But this kind of play, I don't know, man. I think there's going to be a lot of talks about how Excal's playing tonight. A lot of people are going to be going to the books and do some studying and analyzing these strats. So here's the thing, right? You could argue that you won't see players play like this in regular casual games because most people want to try and play it to get the victory going, right? But here, it appears that Excal has carved out a path and done his own analysis and figured out what the best way is to get the most points. I think that's how he's playing this. Insane, man. Alright, let's go. Match number 3, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Let's do it. Pagasa Fortress, match number 3 of 6. We have a stealth general, boys. We have a stealth general here for Mr. Excal. Excellent army here for this map, and I'll tell you guys why in a sec. But let's see, to the left of him we have China for Staz, not exactly the greatest. We have a stealth general here for Killer. Down below we have USA for Timstep. We have infantry general for Raging K. And we have normal GLA for Dominator. Now, Stealth General is going to be an interesting one, but there is one requirement for someone like Excal or Killer, because they're both Stealth General, for them to really be powerful here. And that is likely to steal either the USA or maybe the Infantry General dozers. To get that technology will help a lot, right? Let's see what's happening here. Raging K is going for dual supply. He's going to try and man his bunkers here. He's getting some tank hunters out. Might go for a nice sneaky little rush onto Dominator. could work well. China rushes tend to work quite nicely on GLA in the early game, because GLA just kind of struggle dealing with like dragon tanks and stuff, just a little bit. Because, you know, the Scorpion tank, unless you get the Scorpion rocket, it doesn't deal such great damage. Quad cannons, they, you know, you're really gonna micro. You can do it, it's just not the greatest. Got a beacon here from blue, because he's trying to pinpoint where all the tunnels are. Got a beacon here from orange, who's also trying to pinpoint where the tunnels are. But let's see, Stealth General does definitely have the ability to win in a match like this, because the map is big. Okay, the map is big, you can hide in many places. You can grow nicely, you can steal armies. But if, let's say no armies are stolen, not for Killer, not for Excal, then actually it's an army like USA that actually can perform very well in these kind of maps. But let's see, boys, let's see. All the tunnels being beaconed. Very nice. They kind of act like placeholders, right? It's a bit silly that you can place down a beacon when you don't have teammates, because the beacon is fundamentally there to, you know, tell your ally something, right? And that's why we have the flashy thing on the minimap. But these guys don't have teammates. But they can still place down beacons because it's a multiplayer match. So there's that. But it acts like a real nice placeholder or bookmark. Something to keep in mind, right? So you can beacon a stealth building. So you remember, hey, there's a stealth building there. We got Mr. Raging K with a couple of nice units here, but he doesn't really seem to press on. I think he's a bit too scared of the defensive capabilities here of Dominator. He did get this tunnel, though, and this is going to rebuild, so we best hurry up. Deal some damage. Instead, it looks like he wants to go a little more peaceful, I think. Just wants to get the money, but again, going fully peaceful might not be a good idea. You need to kill people at the end of the day. And I think Raging K just kind of had a small opportunity there. Random worker hiding in the tree. My god, I didn't see him. Look at this. You're just about... There you go. You see? Oh my god. Clever, clever. Mr. Dominator. Let's see what's happening here. We got a bunch of Humvees out. So Timstep is looking good. He's actually got the supply here. He's going for the oils as well. So Timstep is looking ready to get big and powerful and deal some damage to some people. Let's see what's happening up here. Technical, try and deal some damage. Staz did sell CC, but he's keeping that other dozer nice and safe on the mines. Quick reaction here from Mr. Killer. There's a lot of RPGs there. We have a rebel actually coming in to try and capture the oil. So far, everybody's a bit hesitant on attacking. But to be honest, it should be Timstep who should be the one coming out with the first big push. The USA in the mid-game is very powerful, especially against GLAs. If a GLA doesn't have a palace, doesn't have rocket buggies, but you have search and destroy Humvees, oh man, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Fast micro here and retargeting, but I don't know. Both players having serious losses here. I'm not sure who's coming out on top, to be honest. The army did get destroyed here. Generally, I would say that makes it a bit of a mess up for Timstep. He could have just backed off, waited for the strat center to complete, and then taken on the engagement. He would have lost significantly less. Because this is the thing. Let's say he gets attacked from the other side, or by another player. He would have absolutely nothing. Good laser locks, though. A situation like this, it starts to feel a bit more like a 1v1. The unit retention is just such an important factor in this game. I think that Timstep made a bit of a mistake there. I think he wanted to be a bit too, you know, scary and aggressive. Flamer finds its way into the base of Staz. That's actually a hijacker that took that. So very clever from Excal. And just like that, one hijacker, man, taking one dragon tank makes such a difference. We've got a super tech here as well, so there's no chance here. Staz is done for. The question is just when. He's got his command center up. He could have cancelled that. He should have realized that all this is going to go down. He has a dozer on the left side, doesn't have power, so this is not looking too great here. Like, this is going to get destroyed. Wait, where's the super tech? Why is it not engaging? Let's see what's happening on the left-hand side as well. The assault continues, Mr. Timstep. Now it's search and destroy. Palace has actually gone up. This is the thing, with the palace up, we will see a Jarman relatively soon. And not just a Jarman, we might see some rocket buggies as well. So it's important to take this thing out quickly. Timstep, level 3, already spent his general points. He doesn't have a command center yet. Let's see if he's building that. Could do with that, so he can call in a 10 strike. He's not doing that. He needs to do it, man. He needs to do it. Rocket Buggy's coming out. Is he going to try the almighty attack on the palace? It looks like it, actually, but what is this positioning, dude? What is this? The rocket buggies, there's a technical over there that's not firing, but now we have a tunnel network firing. There's so much attacking these Humvees here. This is definitely not a good way to keep your units alive, Mr. Timstep. I think he's just kind of obsessed with dealing damage and being aggressive, but sometimes you got to find the right moment to strike. This does not look like it's been good for you, buddy. You've actually lost the entire army, and this guy lost one palace. He's trying to clear the scrap. I don't know. He did get himself to level 4, so there is that, but level 4 is not the greatest. Yeah. Let's see. Everybody's kind of struggling taking out a player, aren't they? There's purple trying to deal damage, trying to take out red, not managing. There's green, Excal, trying to take out Staz, and somehow Staz is holding on. I'm curious to see what happened to that super tech, actually, because that should have been enough to really deal good damage. Maybe it just went down somewhere and just missed micro. At the same time, we still have a bit of a tiff going on between Raging K and Dominator. So we have like 3 clusters of 1v1s, where all players are just sort of struggling, finishing off the job. But here comes Excal with 2 battle buses. Science piece. Let's see if he accepts. Bus is dealing some nice damage, but the MiG's on point. See, this is the thing, man. Staz knows what's coming. He knows there will be buses coming. That's why he has the MiGs ready as well. That's probably what he used to take out the super tech as well. That would make a lot of sense. Tank hunters here trying to deal damage to these buses. And the command center has been established. Staz, level 3. Can call in some general powers if he wants to, but he's got to spend the points. Over here, the assault continues as well. Not that much left now for Killer. I mean, here's the thing, right? Timstep is doing it, but Timstep has literally double the economy. And he's still sort of struggling. He's not finding those good engagements. But because he has just more money, he's got that macro down, he's okay. He can afford to lose the units and still sort of keep dealing damage. And every bit of damage dealt to the red player. Hey man, it adds up over time. Terratech didn't quite succeed because there are also snipers out. Man. So many losses. But at the end of the day, not much left here for Killer. He's really struggling. He's got 1 supply here that he's actually sharing. Same time down below, we still see this attack continuing here. Green have energy. Green have energy. Yeah, he's got power and he's got that infantry general. Or no, that's normal China actually. Normal China. He's also getting a Scud Storm here. Not sure if this is a good move. It might draw too much attention. Because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. It won't be too long before Staz dies. Everyone's gonna see, you know, a player has been defeated. And if roughly at the same time a Scud Storm appears, people start scratching their heads and be like, there's a strong player among us. We gotta take care of him. Before you know it, you end up in a 2v1. Let's see, Scud Storm is now online. And red is definitely in a lot of trouble. Looks like the first player kill is gonna be going here to Mr. Timstep. Because the other guys are still just a little bit too much alive. And there is still 1 supply here, I guess, which for some reason is not being attacked. Should be priority number 1 at this stage. And Timstep, do you have any very nice general powers you can throw at this? You only have the A10. Never mind. Only A10. Look at this man. Staz is just trying to hang on. He's just like, hey man, the longer I survive here, the better. He's just hoping somebody else will freak out at green and attack him. Take out Mr. Excal. Surrender comes in for blue. Mr. Dominator surrenders. Whereas technically over here we still have a supply. You could argue he can't have his production up. So it is a difficult one to call on who died first. But blue definitely quits out a little early there. Question is, did this rob Timstep of his first player kill? Or did that go to Raging K? GG says red also surrenders. Here we go. Game is slowly stabilizing. Oh, I hear a rebel ambush. Where was that? Where was that ambush? Over here. Oh, nice. Actually kills a MiG. Just the 1. It's also a very annoying location here because these guys can't actually gun down the MiG. which is just really annoying, right? Look at this. And the MiG is pricey, man. At 1,200 bucks, it's nothing to sneer your nose at. Look at that. Just dealt 2,400 damage, and he actually got cash bounty, so he gets a bit of money for it too. These little things, man. But yeah, Excal's coming in hard and strong here onto Stas. Not much left for him. But what's happening down below? What did I say? USA. USA is such a nice army in these situations, in these maps. And you're seeing the USA shine. Look at that. Infantry general is kind of screwed. Unless there are MiGs out, it's over, buddy. And he's getting an internet center. So this is the thing, right? Raging K was unaware of his surroundings. Completely unaware. He didn't realize what he had to deal with. He didn't know what was going to come out from the left-hand side. Whether it was going to be a USA, whether it was going to be something else, whether it was just 2 Humvees or a big army like this. Oh, that carpet. That carpet. Woo! Didn't move his Humvees. Just let them die. I mean, let's be honest. That's still a good carpet here, but he's going to need more than that. He needs to build a new CC wherever he can. It's not looking too great here for the Cyan player that is Raging K. He's definitely struggling. You see what's happening up top here. Looks like it's going to be another close call as to who's going to die first. But there is a big quad army here. Unless a carpet bomber lands, it's over, fellas. It's over for Stas. Not much he can do here. This basically production is camped. Power gets taken out. See what's happening down below. Over here, similar situation. There is still a dozer, and there is still income. Is that? There's over here. That is the last dozer being destroyed. The dragon tank is produced. Gets killed very quickly. So it looks like Excal is gonna come in with the next player kill. And not much that Stas can do about it. Does he have any other units? Nah, not really. He's got nothing, fellas, nothing. Just that command center could still call in a carpet bomber, so Excal should hurry up and kill it. And the radiation of the power plant killed that quad there. Let's see what's happening down below. There's still that dozer running for its life. Timstep wants to catch it, man. It's like a proper Tom and Jerry over here. Look at this. It's jumping between the bunkers. Let's see. There's an engagement happening here, but oh, that's already cleaned up here. And that dozer, that's what it's all about. Once that dies... And nope, there we go. Those are still alive, so I'm pretty sure that Excal gets the first kill there. Seeing especially how this guy still had income, still had power, still barracks as well. But ultimately, it is up to the judge to decide. Now we have a 1v1, and is Excal gonna spontaneously quit? That is the real question. But he knows he's in a good position. And he did steal China. He did steal China technology. Is he using China technology, though? Because it could really help him if he does so, if he makes use of that. You know, just having an internet center so you know where the perfect Scud Storm strike will be. Something like that can make a huge difference. Sometimes players are just like, yeah, I'll just hit the oil. And you hit one oil, maybe one barracks. But maybe you have your spy satellite kicking in, and you're like, whoa, over here I can kill 2 power plants, 2 drop zones, and an oil. And just that in itself, that valuable information is already better, and you can land a better Scud Storm. So the internet center indirectly will pay for itself. But of course, there is a chance that Excal sees plenty as it is and doesn't need an internet center. Comes in with a powerful sneak attack. And the USA army scrambling, trying to get back home. Look at this guy. Look, look, look. Oh, never mind. He's going for the attack. Anthrax bomb being pulled in over here. Going to be dropped. Strat center under threat. Guys, what's going on? Why is Excal so powerful today, huh? What is this? What is this? What's happening? I feel like I'm missing something. At this point, just switch to Crusaders, buddy. They will do a much better job versus the quads than random Humvees. Man, I have to say, man, Excal too ruthless. He needs to be nerfed. You know, he's... You know, if there ever is going to be like one of those top esports tournaments in South Korea, we'll send Excal, you know. We'll send him. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't retreat. I don't know why he's happy letting his stuff die. We also have the Scud Storm ready. It's just chilling. It's having a good time. It's probably waiting for the next match because, you know, Excal kind of knows it. He knows he's got this one. He's literally over here in the base. 4 quads, guys. This is difficult to deal with. The veterancy on these guys. They shred. They really shred. Crusaders, in fact, now coming out from Timstep. He even has composite armor. That I did not expect. Look at this. Even Crusader is getting killed here. But combined with the missile defender, it did kind of work here. Only 1 quad left. Oh, man. And we actually see Excal now just continuing on, pushing on. He still hasn't launched his Scud Storm, though. I'm not sure what he's planning to use it for. Maybe he just likes the look of the building. It's very pretty. I mean, why not use it? Even at this point, even if you hit just one oil, even if that's all you do, at least you use it. And the countdown timer will just recharge again. It's to launch a super weapon, it's free. You only have to just build the structure once. And you can launch it until it gets destroyed, right? Dano says, why would Raging Cave go for Domi? To get a player kill, to try and get himself to maybe 3rd place. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Where is it going? Where is it going? He's firing the Scud. And it is in fact going on that very juicy target, isn't it? Of that oil, and the 2 drop zones, and the power plants. Takes out a lot of stuff here. Yeah, that's all you really need. And there's no real chance here. Excal, 20k per minute. Timstep, 14. And there are just some really powerful, vetted up units here. There's no way. There's no way that Timstep can make it at this stage. It's done. Absolutely done. Excal, how do you do it, buddy? How do you do it? He's rocking 11 points here. Coming in with another match victory. Well, actually, no. This is the first match victory, right? But he survived until the end, like the other matches. But now he wins, right? Now it's like, yeah, I'll do the 1v1. Why not? Let me win that as well. And that's what I said, man. When I saw Stealth General, I told you guys, Stealth General definitely has the opportunity. But again, we saw very fast, aggressive plays. Very fast. Like, all these matches are actually very short. And that's why certain things are not as important anymore. So, for example, if you get China technology, you can do a lot, right? You can do a lot. You can use the internet center to see the whole map. You can use MiGs, for example, if there's like battle buses or whatever. You know, things like that, right? You can use China technology. It's not totally useless. Another nice fun one is if you put one Overlord with a speaker tower with all your quads deal double damage. I'm not making that up. That's real. So, you know, there are advantages to doing those things. But Excal's like, yeah, I'm just gonna pump out more units instead of waste time and waste energy getting this China technology operational. I'm just gonna close it out. Kill everyone. That's his plan. And so far, it's been working out. Okay, boys, we're going to the next match. Let's host. Alright, there we go. That was a match... Wait. Did I skip Naval Port Reyes? Whoopsies. Skip Naval Port Reyes. That's fine. We'll do Naval Port Reyes now. Order doesn't really matter, I guess. That's fine. This one, though. Let's go. Alright. Ladies and gents. So far, Excal has definitely been entertaining us. Oh, yikes. There seem to be some technical difficulties. Huh. Okay. One of the players just messaged me, hey, my Radmin's broken. Sends me a screenshot of Radmin just not doing anything. Great. Great. Oh, well. It's fine. It fixed itself, so hopefully it stays operational and working. DNF says there should be a ban on piecing. I don't know about ban. Look, it's up to the players to kind of make use and maneuver how they want to maneuver and do what they want to do, right? That's sort of the beauty of it, right? Is okay. He needs a be right back. Like, there is that. It's nice to have that option where players can choose the piece, can choose the backstab ultimately. So that's kind of what's so great, right? That you have the situation of you can piece with someone, but that doesn't mean you can just blindly trust him because he wrote yes in chat, you know? Yes, 3 letters. Doesn't mean anything. He can still come in and kill you. People saying, lol, energy? What is energy? He meant power. He meant somebody stole power. In some languages, energy is what they say for power, you know, like electricity or, you know, that's something. Like, we always say, oh my god, red power or something. But you could also write red electricity or, you know. It's, we have an international crowd here tonight, so that's nice, you know, international bunch of players. All right, everybody's here. All right, let's go. Haha. Yes. I'm looking forward to this one. I think, actually, this might be one of the first matches where there's not going to be a lot of aggression. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see, right? Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I think this might be one of the ones that's going to be longer, especially if we have 2 GLAs or more. We have 2 GLAs. Let's see, right? How this match is going to pan out. Over here in the hot pink, we got Mr. Staz, who's been struggling for points a little bit. I mean, let's be honest, these are all very good players, so it is hard to get just a single point. It is very hard. But he is the tag general in the hot pink. Next to him is Dominator as USA. Nice army to have here, unless that tank general comes in with a big rush. Then it's not nice to be USA in the early game. We have a Killer here as the Demolition General. Got Raging K as normal USA. Excal as Demo. And to the left, we have Tim Step as Nuke General. Yeah, I wonder how this is going to pan out. I suspect we will still see an aggressive Excal here. Really get that feeling. The question is just, will he succeed in this match as well? I think it all comes down to what Killer will be cooking up. If Killer will take it a bit slower, focus on big growth, big economy, we might see a similar situation where Excal just quits out, right? Because he looks and is like, yeah, that guy has too many markets and that's it. 3 Chinooks on a supply. It's a very long distance. Oh, he built a he built a supply here. No, you're thinking of the old map. This is version 4. This is a more up-to-date version that's a bit more balanced, a bit more fair. Because there was an old version where there were just 3 piles here. And over here, this wasn't one supply dock. This was a whole load of small supply piles. And it was something that GLAs could sort of exploit. Edited map. It's not edited. It's the newer version. That's the thing. Yeah, I think Dominator just went a bit greedy there, and the supplies were not there. But I mean, you can see that the supplies weren't there. And he's getting attacked on both sides. This isn't the map. It's edited version. And what? Okay. Not sure what that was. But either way, I guess that is a 2v1, because let's be honest, the GAT army did come in. So that is a 1 point then going to Staz. You're editing maps now. Is he saying that to me? No, the latest version. I'm not sure. I don't think he... yeah. He was thinking of the older one. That's it. Well, it's very unfortunate for him, but, you know, it was clearly written in the rules as well. Never seen it before. Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate for him. But yeah, let's see. Up top, Excal coming in for a potential dozer hunt here on Tim Step. Does actually eliminate one of the dozers here. And is that actually the last dozer? Oh, man, it is, isn't it? Yikes, man. Demo Bike comes in, takes out the Dragon Tank. Tim Step already dozer hunted. Not looking good. Like I said, Excal is going to be aggressive. We knew that. We knew that. He's definitely been aggressive all night, and it's been working out for him. And a few Demo Bikes here and there actually proving to be very effective with dealing with the single units here. So it's a nice way for Excal to deal the damage and clear everything. But Excal is running really low on cash. He's got this one supply here. He's trying to get the oil. But for the rest, it's not looking good for him. But he's basically eliminated this player here. There's nothing left. Let's see what's happening down below. We have a nice Humvee army of Raging K coming into the base of Mr. Killer, Demolition General. Got discount for bananas with the super chat saying, what was that? Pizza plus beer plus leggy stream equals party. Thank you. And Moat also says, you owe us 2 bonus streams now. I love you. Hey, man. It's gonna be good, man. We're gonna have a bonus stream. No worries, no worries. But yeah, so far, good Humvee attack here from Mr. Raging K. Killer not exactly having a great time here. And that's the danger, man. That's the danger of the USA. When they start getting a bunch of Humvees out, they can engage a GLA. They can take those engagements. And the GLA really has to fight hard to try and get the Humvee calm down. It's very difficult. But it is possible. Ooh, that guy's coming close. Oh, what's he doing? That came very close. Very, very close. still crushing the workers. Look at this. It's amazing. So here you have Mr. Tipstep, who has nothing but supply trucks. And he's like, I don't care. I'm going to crush your workers, dude. Oh, so good. He's literally just got supply. We even have a beacon of like, he's dead, man. He's dead. Yes, he's dead. He's dead. Supply trucks are not a valid attack unit that can kill a player, all right? It's not kill a player. The situation where they have a proper full base. It's no. But he's just trying to be as annoying as possible. He's like, man, you dozer hunted me. How dare you? But he is letting Orange deal damage to the structures here, which means there is going to be a lot of XP going to Excal. So, ironically, this is actually a better trade for Excal than not. Because killing these things, getting a lot of XP for it, is very important. Because it gets him closer to level 5. Excal with 17 points, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Should be illegal. The surrender comes through here. Raging K eliminates Killer. Nicely done there. Nicely established USA base over here. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there we go. That's to step out. I'm pretty sure Raging K is not exactly too happy looking around the map, right? Because he sees he's next to a GLA. This GLA, Excal, right now is actually quite weak. Interestingly, because of all those supply truck crushes on the workers, it's taking a while to get that income reestablished. Instead, we see Raging K going for the pink player here. That is Mr. Stas. So Raging K is convinced that he is going to be fast enough to take out this guy. Or he's worried that Stas will try and take him out and give him the chance. The MiGs are going to be a problem here. Let's have a look. Where's that airfield at? All the way back here. So nice and safe. It's got black napalm. No MiG armor. But will deal some good damage to the Humvees here. Yeah, the Humvees are doing a decent job, but here's the thing. I don't know if this is going to be sustainable. I don't know if Raging K can keep this aggression going while there's Excal growing exponentially in the background. He's getting a palace up. He's getting a lot of the money. He's getting the oils. He's getting pretty freaking big there. Clace comes in with a nice donation. Says, really appreciate your input for this game. I've been following you for years now. I'm from the Netherlands. Are you learning the language? Good luck, Dommy. Yeah, the language is interesting. It's still got to find some courses to sign up. I've been trying to do that. But then, you know, I found one language school that claimed to be really good, but it was like thousands of euros for like a few weeks of tutelage. I'm like, what the hell is this? So I was probably looking in the wrong area, but some people suggested going with the government program, so I'll have a look into them. But yeah, let's see. Humvees versus Cats. Yeah, it's, you know, yeah, it's, I don't know. Raging K, man, it's just, yeah, it's painful. It's just painful. It's just that. I don't know. If he went to the GLA, he could have actually wiped the guy, right? Because he didn't even have a palace, Mr. Excal. Excal didn't have a palace. Okay? And Raging K is a good player. He probably activated the USA intelligence, was like, yeah, you know what, I'll go for the tank general because, you know, tank general, what are they going to do? They got MiGs. You know, got a bunch of GAT tanks, a bunch of ECMs. It's not as easy. You see, if Raging K went for orange, took him out, got to level 5, and then used a whole load of general powers to deal damage here, I don't know. I think the chances of winning would have been better because late game or end game USA is better than an end game tank general. You can get a bunch of nukes out. I mean, you can get a bunch of particle cannons out, a bunch of supply drop zones. You know, particle cannon is a really nice super weapon to have, especially against a slow army like tank general, because even if there is a blob of tanks, right? Particularly if there's like emperors, you can use a particle cannon on that. You can mess it up, and you'll break the formation. So if you combine that with other general powers, very good. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. What are you up to, huh? What are you up to? Look at this guy, huh? What do you guys think he's up to? I think he's gonna be looking for a bike. You know, if anybody's got a bike to sell, I think we found ourselves a buyer. This sir is gonna be looking for a dozer to snatch off of one of the players. Should make a massive difference. And again, it's just crazy that Excal again in the top 3 players here in this match. He's just not dying. The guy's just not dying. The only times Excal has died is when he hit the surrender button because he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Yeah, I don't feel like. I'll get enough points elsewhere. Oh my god. Again, loads of Humvees. Some Avengers now to help with the MiGs, but Avengers are 2,000 a pop. I don't know, man. I just... Just not feeling it, you know? At this point, at least just switch to freaking Crusaders, man. It's cheaper. At this point, just get Crusaders. Crusaders with a bunch of Avengers. And a few ambulances. You get a nice Crusader army. You can deal a lot of damage, especially to Gats. Even to Emperors. You can take on Emperors. But, you know, the downside is this, right? He's putting these missile defenders in this Humvee, like this one, right? Which means that right now, this Humvee is very precious to him. It's also a very pricey unit. And when that unit dies, a whole load of the sort of attack power of this army is just gone. It's just eradicated. I think what's happening here, he just wants to get that player kill going. In all fairness, though, there is still a decent amount of money. For Pink, he's gonna hang on. As long as those oils exist, he's gonna hang on. And I think maybe that's the... Go Peace Blue. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Because this GLA is getting freaking huge, man. And they don't know it's Excal. They still don't know, guys. The stream delay is longer than the match that's currently been going. So right around now, you guys will see the countdown before even the loading screen, okay? And here we go. The beginning of the end for all the players. USA Dozer with an orange paint job. That is Mr. Excal, who snatched the Dozer. Now gonna have USA Technology. That means... oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. That means he's gonna be able to build USA units, but also get a strategy center. And he can put search and destroy on his freaking strategy center. And that will also apply to the GLA units. Okay, so his quad cannons will have 20% extra range. His rocket buggies will have 20% extra range. And maybe, just maybe, he's going to grace us with a Scud launcher at some point. And they would also get 20% extra freaking range. You can imagine the damage that that would do against a tank general. So right now, the prime target for Excal is actually blue. Excal will go for Raging K first. Because he knows the tank general? Not a problem, dude. Not a problem. As Demolition General, you can deal with the tank general, no problem. But the USA? Yeah, they can pack a punch. Raging K might know this, might realize this. He knows his army has been stolen. He knows that. He wouldn't make a mistake where he just hasn't realized that. He knows it. He's killed the Dozer as well. But he knows that right now the clock is ticking. It's ticking very, very, very loudly. Like audibly. It's almost making him deaf. That's how loud it's ticking. Because he knows he should have killed Pink 3 minutes ago. I don't know about you guys, but got some good attack positions here for the orange player. You know, it's sometimes all you need is just one tunnel, you know, and Excal level 3 as well. If he gets like one nice big juicy attack, it could actually get him close to level 5. He has a second attack like that. He can then sneak attack wherever he wants. Get a tunnel wherever he wants. Now going for the oils. To me, it looks like Raging K at this point is playing for second place. I think that's what he's doing. He's killing the oils. He's not even coming with the ranger. He's not even trying anything else. He's like, I want to kill this guy. Guarantee that I get the point for killing him. And also guarantee that I get myself second place. That's how he's reasoning it. He's already in his head. Panicking about what this GLA will do. We have a USA Supply Center, USA War Factory. Where's the Strat Center? Look at this. We've got a Scud Storm out as well. Where is the Strat Center? I'm sure he's building it somewhere. Where is it? Where is it, buddy? Where are you building it? Okay, he's not building it yet. For some reason, he's not building it yet, but he will build it very, very soon. Raging K is doing what he can, man. Look at this. Look at this. He's trying. He's getting there, though. He's getting there. But it's just taking him way too freaking long. Way too freaking long. Loads of Humvees here with a lot of veterancy as well, so they're going to be hard for the Gats to kill. There we go. This is basically going to be the death of Pink. Pink still has a few MiGs in the back. And they're probably going to be a last resort. There are some Avengers here. But guys, within the next minute, we're probably going to see a massive charge of Excal. Let's see, where's the strat center? Here we go. The moment this thing is 100%, he activates search and destroy. We're going to see a whole load of orange dots oozing from somewhere. And why is there an orange dot? Am I blind? Is there an orange dot here? Is there... Why is it... Is it orange? It's orange on the minimap, isn't it? I'm missing something. Am I going crazy? I'm not seeing anything. It's orange, right? Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That is... Now it's white? Oh, okay. Alright. Well, there you go. That is Raging K eliminating a player. Strat Center is completed. Units moving out. And here we go. Excal versus Raging K. He's already low power. It's not looking good. Discount for Banana says, it was pasta, not pizza. Okay, sorry. Hey man, pasta, pizza, it's all good, man. It's all delicious. But here comes that big attack. Search and Destroy has been activated for Mr. Excal. Memorable ambush. Look at that. Raging K has to rush back home. And there's a big bus army over here. Not exactly easy to clear up here for Mr. Raging K. What is the plan here? How is he gonna deal with this? He needs another 10 general powers, I think. We're gonna beacon. Ooh. Oh, he's actually, look at this. He's beaconing the Scud Storms. So that's another fun thing with the beacon. You can actually write a message. And that's why he's labeling the Scud Storm based on the order. So he knows which one is going to be ready to fire. But yeah, just this already. This is the GG right here. Right here. It's crazy how easily Raging K could have cleared Excal. And now it's costing him the game. It is crazy, man. Excal having himself a great time. And remember I said if he gets one good attack going, he'll hit level 5. Well, guess what? He's level 5. Even has one general point. He's like, I don't need that general point. He's coming in with an Anthrax Bomb. No ambulance in sight. And that is going to be the GG right there. No way. No way do we have Raging K still continuing on from this moment onwards. Everything is hurt, dying, or dead. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Sneak attack down south. Coming to finish it off. There it is. There's the GG. Mr. Excal has done it again. Excal, why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep winning? Jeez, man. What is this? What are these points? I mean, man. Excal is definitely not in a mood to share tonight. He's... He's definitely like, hey, man, you know what? I want all the points. All of them. Every point. I want it. And he's getting it, too. He's playing so well. Oh, man. I do feel a bit bad, though, for Raging K. I do feel like he was close. Close to actually managing to put himself in a position where he could have won the game. Even UG in YouTube chat says, giving Excal time. Yeah. But here's the thing. They don't know who's who. They don't know. This is what's so beautiful about this tournament, about these challenges. They don't know who's who. It's all anonymous. All right, let's go join the voice chat. Tell the fellas. Okay, guys. Next game. Let's do it. Let's see. What was the next one that we have? Instant Shock Arena. Don't know which version. So I imagine version 2. I think. But let's see. Yeah, somebody had a wrong name there. I have to say, man, Excal's just too ruthless. It's freaking impressive, man. It's freaking impressive. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely a degree of luck where maybe Raging K's USA intelligence was still on countdown, so he couldn't see what was going on in the map. Or maybe he was convinced that he could take out Pink nice and quick and then bounce on and kill the GLA, kill Excal. But if Raging K, instead of going in with that big initial attack, go into Pink, if he just went straight to Orange, that would have been it. That would have been it. But Excal did everything perfectly. He didn't make a noise. He stayed nice and quiet. Started building up. Stole USA technology. He did everything he needed to do to perfection from that moment onward. And that's what guaranteed him the win. We saw a bunch of particle cannons coming out of Raging K towards the end there, which was good. Hey, Legionnaire, AI is reading the names wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's I'm having some slight issues here and there. Also, the replay thing isn't working, unfortunately. And that's because I'm doing some extra stuff behind the scenes. Because, believe it or not, there's actually a second secret live stream that's being broadcasted to the judges. So they can see what's going on, and they don't have a stream delay. No, you don't have access to it. No, don't ask. And no, it's literally like super safe. There's no way anyone can access it. But it does put additional strain on the PC. And Legionnaire doesn't like it. The replay thing doesn't like it either. Because I have too many NVIDIA encoding sessions going, I think. I don't know. I think you can have 6. And I think I already have 6. And then for the replay clip thing, it's another one. So it just doesn't want to work. Did everyone restart their game? It's very important. Very, very important. Fix your AI or we will tear it apart, says Omar. Oh, come on. That's the cool things, man. That's the cool things. In the leggy AI. Okay. I assume this other guy has restarted as well. Gonna just M5I, you restarted. Right. Because he was the last to join. I guess that's a yes. He hits accept. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the next match? Match number 5 of 6. It's going fast. Can you give us your best Dutch and say something? Better not. You don't want to know what that sounds like. Okay, fine, I'll say something. I really like the Stroop waffles. I know I'm saying it wrong. They always make fun of me, but I like them. They're good. They're good cookies. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Next match. Match number 5 of 6. Dominator now with a very nice army for this map. Insta-shock arena. These talks in general. Hey, man, that's good times. Let's see what's going to happen here. Dominator in the hot pink. Over here to the left, we have Killer as Stealth General. Now, Dominator should have a bit of an upper hand over a player, over a Stealth General like that. We do have an Air Force here for Excal. Yikes, man. Air Force. And over here, what do we have? We have a China. No way. I have to say, though. I have to say, like, this is also, like, the dream, right? To be in between 2 players who are not USAs, so they can't scan you, so they don't see what you are. So then, in the mid-game, you can absolutely destroy everyone and have a great time. But let's see. Excal's been playing great tonight, so we expect great things from him in this match as well. But let's see, right? Oh, hello. There's a little fellow with his arms in the air, like he don't care. And that... What? Did that just stop at 100%? It stopped at 100%. I'm not sure if that's next level pro plays, because he realized that that thing was doomed from the get-go, but... Meanwhile... in the China War Factory, that's 100%. All that was needed was removing the scaffolds. But anyway. Let's see, we have Timstep over here as a Demolition General. And to the right here, Raging K as Infantry General. And looks like he wants to go for a Helix. A Helix could actually be detrimental to Toxin General. Let's see. So far, he's built a tunnel here. And that keeps this nice and secure. Over here, we got a tunnel. Let's see, man. I'm curious. A Helix could definitely make a big difference in this game. There are not many tank hunters out. I think maybe the build order was a bit messed up here. Let's see. We've got a beacon over here from Dominator. I think that's the tunnel. I think he suspects the tunnel is there. But Dominator might have other problems. We might... Oh, he's loading them up one by one. Raging K, you know not to do that. Buddy. Let's see. Over here, we have some fiery action as well from the left-hand side. Stas getting attacked here by Excal. And over here, is this a 2v1? I mean, except for debate, technically nobody went into the base except for Excal, but you know, there are some attacks going here as well. Oh, wow. Let's see. Lix flies into Dominator's base. Dominator does have a decent amount of quads. Should be able to deal with this. Actually takes the Lix down low health and an evac very quickly there. And that guaranteed that those infantry actually got out. Now it's still difficult to deal with this, but 3 quads, hey man, is better than nothing. Toxin Rebel en route as well. So let's see how this is going to work out. Toxin Rebel needs to spring into action. Oh! Killed 1. And the quads, not attack moving. And they're messing up a little bit there. Not getting the kills that they sorely need. Let's see. So far, Raging K doing well here. China, then tank and tank. I'm done, guys. Well, we still have one more game. We have one more game. We have one more game after this. You know, it's a very nice tournament that's like $1,000 sponsored by Wild Communists, you know. like, you know, would be appreciated if you could stay for the final game. Let's see, another Lix comes in now. Yeah, that was probably a 2v1 on Stas there. And the Lix dealing some good damage. Raging K is feeling it with the Lixes. See, we've got a bunch of beacons everywhere, man. Go a little crazy. His map. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. So far, it's also really interesting. If you look at purple, it's like he's completely surrounding Dominator here. Dominator has one supply. That's it. That's it. This should be something that Raging K can do. Raging K should be able to finish this. Actually, there's an oil here as well. We see a Stinger site. Lots of tunnels going up. Tunnel's definitely the right move here. But at this stage, maybe just a ground army could do a lot. We'll see. In the meantime, Excal is having the time of his life, man. I mean, look at the points. How is this not absurd? Look at the points. They don't make sense. Excal's been so ruthless, man. He's been killing so many people. You know, like, guys, if you want to play a drinking game, right? Get a buddy who likes this game. Tell him to watch the stream, and every time Excal kills a player, take a shot. He's 24 points. The runner-up is less than half of that, people. Let that sink in. It's let's see, Timstep. Finding a dozer to harass. Probably just kind of scouting. And it looks like Dominator is kind of holding here. Dominator is legendary at defending. He knows exactly which defenses to build, which units to build, what the best counters are. And we do in fact now see a ground unit, a dragon tank. Just the one. And there's still that oil over here, helping out Mr. Dominator. Over here, a supply has been established. Bad FPS on this. Okay, well, for me, it's pretty smooth. I'll actually check, I think. Game FPS is still the correct amount. And the Lix dealing some damage here. Raging K, once he hits level 3, it will really help him a lot. And killing buildings, look at that XP. Look at it fly up. Makes a huge difference. So Dominator needs to be very careful. He needs to sell a building very quickly. And not mess around. Let's see, Excal is just kind of untouched here. There's a light sort of battle going on here with Timstep and Excal. Excal doesn't really need to worry about this guy. Ooh, oil hasn't been captured yet. I think Excal is literally in this position where he's looking at the map, right? He's looking at what he's got. He knows what army he is, and he's like, I might just get another victory here. The only one who can change that is Killer. Killer's loading up a whole load of battle buses. He's got his first black market. Doesn't have shoes yet, so it's a very fresh black market. Because the first thing everyone always gets is shoes, because it's basically free money. Like, literally, it generates money. Because you collect $75, but you receive 83. I'm lowest points, go away. But you're an easy target, sir. That's what Raging K wants. He just wants one Stinger site kill, so he's level 3. He carpet bombs this and RTs this, you're dead. He knows it. So he's very tempted to get himself that point, which is very understandable. And oh, he might just get that free XP. Oh my god! What is this XP, guys? Look at this. He needs 5 XP. 5! Just 5! That's it. That's all he needs. That's it. He's level 3, and he can literally take out Raging K. You can literally just kill a rebel. You know, just kill something. He's trying to go around the side. If he clears this building, he's level 3. That's what it's about. And the command center is up as well. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. This is just such a crazy game, right? Whoa, last second pop there. Last second evacuation of the technical. Managing to get that oil. Very nice pro plays from Mr. Timstep. Now get ready for the wrath of Mr. Excal, who's not happy that you did that. He's coming with a carbon bomber and combat Chinooks. Good luck. Good luck. This is the second time we see Excal with combat Chinooks, guys. The second time. Oh, man. Anyway, I heard an RT, and I see a carpet bomber, which is in a bit of a strange place. And I thought it would just go on the defenses and then just go in with the Lixes. Ooh, potential Fargo pop. Yeah, and Timstep just surrenders. He's like, screw it. Screw it. And that's the second player kill, man. So Excal gets another 2 points. Another 2 points. Oh, well, GG. And now Raging K gets 1 point, right? Raging K fighting tooth and nail gets 1 point. And Excal, man, he's like, yeah, I'm Air Force, baby. What you gonna do? You're demo. Combat Chinix and a carpet bomber. I have to say, the stars are aligning for Excal, but he's also making use of it. He is not dropping the ball at any point. All plays, everything he's doing is pinpoint accurate. So far, I don't think we've seen him make any mistakes. And it's funny because, you know, you could argue there's a bit of luck on his side as well. Being Air Force and dealing with a demo, yeah, you're gonna have a good time in the mid game. We're around the mid game now. You know, you're gonna have your combat Chinooks, you're gonna have your carpet bomber, you're gonna have a few Raptors, your Humvees with search and destroy. You're gonna have an easier time against like a demo and stuff. But you know, if you remove that, right? If you remove that luck element and just look at the player's skills, Excal has made 0 mistakes almost. It's crazy. Kind of wish he was, you know, he was like tank general against a super weapon general or something, you know, like late game, just to see him shine, right? He's making all the other players look bad, right? Crazy. And this guy hasn't stolen an army, has he? No. Right around now, it would be really useful if you had stolen Air Force. We have an internet center out of purple. You see, purple did do well here. He did take out Dominator. He does have an internet center, but doesn't have the upgrades yet. This guy for Banana says, can I get Donator access to that secret stream? No. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, here we go. He got the spy satellite now. So this is actually concerning, right? When you are the infantry general, your spy satellite activates, so you can only look around, you can only see around the player's command centers, right? So there's no command center here. No, there's one command center here, right? And you press tab, so you see all the players that there are, and you're like, lol, everyone is dead. You know, it's just red, cyan, purple. You know, purple will be like, what the hell, man? What happened here? What happened here? Is it all cyan? Yes. It is all cyan. I mean, right around now, these guys really need to stop attacking each other and work together. And because they don't really have an easy way of scouting, like, unless that second spy satellite kicks in. Yeah, he got it now. He got it. Because you see the big satellite dish. That means second spy satellite. We're going to see some chat from Raging K. He's going to have to say, like, guys, like, red. It's a big Air Force over there. Alternatively, he might be worried about red. Right? Because red is not exactly a small puppy either. It's... I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Ryan in YouTube chat says, and Excal is air, lol. Yeah. Yeah. And red is moving the units and a few workers, so... Killer wants to go for purple. And I get it. But is that gonna get you the victory? It seems to be like another situation where we're having a player going for second place. I don't know. There is a chance the killer believes he can win the match, but again, he doesn't see what's going on. He literally doesn't have vision. He doesn't have the ability to look around the map easily. He's got how many radar vans? He's got the radar van scan. He's got one radar van here. He's got another one there. I mean, with 2 radar vans, you cannot scan a map this size. The only solution for a GLA in his position right now is you build like 5 combat cycles, and then send them to the middle, and then you click one, click on the minimap here, click one, click on the minimap there, click one, click on the minimap there. You just spread them out. You can actually do a lot of scouting like that, because the combat bike does give a lot of vision. And right now, red is kind of in the dark. He probably is like, well, I have middle, no one is attacking, so I'm probably good, I'm probably safe. But it's just Excal, man. He's trying to make you feel safe. Excal is like doing these crazy mind games, man, where he's like trying to get people to feel at ease, and then BAM! He destroys them. Just like what he did with the peace thing. I mean, Excal's just next level here, guys. Tonight, he's not even bringing his A game. What's above someone bringing their A game? It's like what, S game? You know, like S tier? I don't know. But it's just... Xcal definitely saying, like, I want to come first place in this tournament. And just, here's the best part. If Xcal just says, hey, I'm not going to play the next game, don't feel like, he still will win. There's no way that Xcal can be knocked down here. There's no way. Moath comes with a super chat. Drinks on Xcal tonight. Oh, man. I really hope that Xcal is going to upload his point of view of these matches on his channel. I really hope so. It will be really interesting to see, and I hope he's giving commentary as well. Reasoning things out. Because I really want to hear him say, huh, no one's attacking me. I have to say, though, the game is really slowing down. You know, it almost feels like faux pas attacks. Like trying to, like, almost fake it. Look like you're attacking. What is this? Random mobs. He's getting stingers. Xcal, not wasting any more time. Oh. Yes, he is. Wait. He's planning. He's thinking. You can see him. You can see him. The Humvees are thinking, boys. And here comes a carpet bomber onto the defenses. Target of choice, Mr. Red. Not, in fact, it's not Raging K that actually is going to get taken out here. Interesting choice. So, Xcal will be convinced that he can take out Raging K after taking out Killer. Oil under threat. Humvee army pushes in. Let's see the Raps. Do we have a bunch of Raps? We have a bunch of combat Chinooks, but combat Chinooks against the Stealth General don't work as well. They also don't work too well against an Infantry General. There's a random red dot. Hello. 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 I see what's happening here. You know? Hello. Stealing Air Force General. Little late, though. But, you know, still good. Still gets, you know, our approval. Let's see, combat Chinooks are now coming in to help out. There's a lot of, there's a couple of regular Chinooks in there as well to help with the PDL. There are so many missiles here, though. Xcal, no, Xcal, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. All those combat Chinooks just went down except for one that somehow survived. He can fly back home and say, nope, we shouldn't do that. Against the buggies, though, it's working. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, the motivation here of Xcal seems to be massive and endless. He doesn't care at this point if he loses those combat Chinooks. He wants to get the Humvees to have that air support to go for that ground assault. But, hey, man. Gotta admit it. Props to Mr. Killer. He actually held this big attack. This was not some small attack. And actually, if we look at the cash per minute here, Xcal might be feeling a little comfortable. Again, he is someone who can feel super comfortable. Even if he does the worst things imaginable in this match, it's not like it's gonna really matter to him. But, the income per minute difference is not that much. Lies, I'm dead, lol. Well, this guy has an internet center, and oh, look, he's building it. For those of you wondering what happened here, he sold it, he's rebuilding it, so he can see the whole map. That's the plan. And I saw an artillery barrage coming in over here. That might just be to scout. Believe it or not. And look at this, the army's actually getting ready to push onto Sion, and now making a U-turn because the internet center has been established, and he's like, wait a minute, you are killing Sion? What's this? You see? All these interesting things. This, I have to say, props to Raging K for actually carefully waiting for that internet center to activate so we can see what's going on in the map before rushing into a decision based on chat. Raptor here on the buses. Killer actually getting a lot of XP here, boys. So is Xcal. Xcal almost level 5. Killer on his way to level 5 as well. Killer's going to get a couple more kills in here before he loses this army. And we actually see the units moving up north. Are we immediately going to see a push from Raging K onto Killer? Maybe. Stealth Comanche upgraded for Xcal. Oh, he's cooking, boys. He's cooking. Once again, Stealth Comanche. Doesn't actually have that many airfields. Wonder why he's going to go for Stealth Comanche then. Usually when people want to go for Stealth Comanche, they would throw down like 4 airfields because it takes a while to build them all. So if you have 4 airfields, you can build 4 times as many Comanche as if you have 1 airfield. But yeah, a bit of an interesting push here from Raging K. He's actually losing some units to the defenses as well. Not really microing. He clearly has retaliation switched off here. Because otherwise this dragon tank would do something. And we have something coming in there. What was that? Was that a fuel air? There was a fuel air on the oil here. And the attack continues up top. Raging K. What's the plan here? Are you going to continue to attack red? Looks like it. New Humvee army. Ready to deal even more damage. Killer is level 5. He's got the general points. He needs to spend them. He needs to drop an anthrax bomb right here, right now. He needs to do it. There's no ambulance here from Excal. Is that maybe the first real mistake we've seen him do? Okay, maybe the combat Shinix too, but... At the same time, you could argue it actually allowed him to advance a lot further with those Humvees. Rocket buggies here, also dealing some damage. But this issue... not looking great here. Let's see, Raging K in the meantime is building more hackers. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to get that income per minute up. And more than building any units, really, he should just focus on building more hackers. At this point, if he builds units... Oh, good luck. I'm in air versus air purple. Air versus air. Okay. I think he means good luck versus an air force. Excal retreating. Not much of his army left here. Killer's income has definitely dropped. Excal now with the most income per minute in this match. Yeah, I'm really not sure where this is going to go. This should technically be a game that goes to Raging K at this point. If both these players attack each other and wear themselves down... Look, he's building another internet center again. He wants to know what's going on. It's very clever of him to keep doing this. But at this point, just keep your hackers somewhere else, man. Just, you know, constantly loading them up. Because this is actually a bug in the game. The moment you build the internet center, then you can see the whole map again. So you could just keep selling this thing and rebuilding it, and you will always be able to see what's going on in the map, and that's very useful. Very useful. Air Force still belongs to Killer here, hasn't used it. He spent his general points. He still has one that he can spend. Carpet Bomber coming in. Excal continuing with another assault. Yeah, this is a difficult situation here. Killer on his own is definitely being pushed back hard. It's difficult to get the right units in the right place because, you know, Humvees beat quads, but you need the quads for, like, air stuff like Raps or Comanche. Rocket buggies are good against Humvees, but not up close, only at long distance. So you got to keep moving them around all the many structures that there are. You can use mobs that work well against Humvees up close, but then, you know, you get snipers. So it's just very hard here for Killer to get the right units and get some good engagements going. But, you know, with enough struggling, he can survive. We also see Air Force technology not being used here. Yeah, Raging K, I don't know, I just can't believe that. He should just stop spending money on units. Just get hackers, 1 million hackers. Just forget everything else. You know, let these two giants fight. Raging K should really be able to increase his income with like 50% every 5 minutes or so. It should just be that simple. And if these guys keep fighting for like 5 minutes, then that would mean already that Raging K has more income than Excal. Especially if there's a nuke ready to fire, second nuke built. A nuke is probably the right thing. However, you got to be very careful of your power budget. Let's see how much power he has. He has plus 14. So that means if 2 power plants go down, and these two happen to be right next to each other, then this guy's going to go low power. You can't use the nuke. So, you know, there's a hidden cost with super weapons when you are USA or China, and that is that you have to have enough power plants. You need to have a lot of them. You can't have 1 or 2 surplus. You need like 3 or 4. Probably 4 to be on the safe side, because if you look at Excal, he'll just send a Spectre gunship, kill 1 power plant. He'll send a Moab, kill 2 power plants, and things like that. Anthrax bomb comes in, and this is really nice money for Mr. Killer. He needs that money too, fellas. He needs that money too. Yeah, I don't know. Sneak attack at the bottom here. So Killer's actually attacking 2 people at once. Kills a power plant, I think. No, a drop zone. And some combat Chinooks come in for a bit of fun. Excal is building a little close together here. So a nuke right here could kill all these drop zones, all 4 of them, which would be a really nice hit. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that this should still be Raging K's game. Really should. Mine drop here. So these guys are still gently having their fight. But the nukes can make a big difference. There's still quite a few oils here. So there's one oil here, one oil here. This one's been destroyed. There's another oil here. So Excal has a bunch of safe oils, right? A bunch of them. The other player's a bit less, I think. Well, okay, this one's not so safe anymore. This one got destroyed by a Spectre. This one's getting destroyed by another Spectre. This one got destroyed. So Excal does have most of his safe oils. Raging K also has a bunch. Yeah, Raging K, man, he's got to be very careful. Is a chance, but I don't know. It almost feels like he's just not that motivated. Like he almost feels like, oh, I'm just gonna get killed. If I try really hard, I'm just gonna get killed. He's getting an internet center again, but when you see that you have 7k, like he was having 7k for a second, just get under the barracks, keep pumping out more hackers. Because these hackers are invisible, okay? They're invisible to the other players. Look, you see, they're see-through. They're see-through. See-through hackers. Who knew it was possible, right? Apparently just, you know, get nice camouflage from wish.com and throw it on your local hacker. There you go, he's invisible. But yeah, so it's good to go for that cash, because eventually, if you have so much money, you can deal with any situation. And it looks like Excal is spending a lot of his money on units, right? So if Raging K spends his money on secondary eco, and not really on units, then eventually he'll be able to easily overtake Excal, right? And in fact, look at that. They are sort of equalizing. Because we did see a hit on a supply drop zone here. Bit here, bit there. And that's the thing. The game is starting to slow down. But look at this here, right? This nuke hit, that could be right here. Kills 1, 2, 3, 4 drop zones. That is such a chunk of income. I think it's $825 per minute that you get from supply drop zones. Pretty decent. So if you kill 4 of those, what is that? That's over 3k per minute that you remove from your opponent's income. That is a lot. Let's see, we have a second command center? Yeah, he's just getting command centers. The game is definitely slowing down here. I think everybody's realizing that they're all kind of weak. They're all kind of weak. So Killer is not really in a position to do anything crazy. He's just like, you know what, I'm going to get a strategy center. And I'm going to take it from there. I think Raging K is like, I'm just going to get a few nukes here or there. And a load of hackers. Kind of like that more, but he's still building quite some units. I'd like to see just more hackers. I see Lazy in the chat. Hey, nice to see you, man. But I don't know if Goldfish is in the chat, but Goldfish would tell you guys, man. He's also a very pro player. He would just build barracks, 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 barracks. Just flood the area in barracks. And just build 100 hackers in the span of 5 minutes. It's insane. And then they'll just immediately get a whole load of bunkers like this, like what you're seeing, cover it in minigunners, just in case there's going to be sniper combat Chinooks coming in trying to kill those hackers. And from that moment on, once you have those hackers and you have them safe and secure, you can pump out huge armies, and the enemy will be like scrambling to get by with a few markets here and there that they have, and a few drop zones here and there that they have. But it's clear, everybody's feeling a little self-conscious. A little careful, you know, building money. Yeah, Excal is also switching it up. But look at that! Raging K is actually ahead now with economy. And in part, that's also because he's infantry, right? Infantry general, they're hackers. They come out with veterancy. They come out. Here, it's a little... Whoa, okay, that's a big zoom. Little chevron. You can't really see it. There. It's tiny chevron. Tiny, but trust me, it's there. It means you build a hacker, it comes out promoted, okay? And when you have 1 chevron on a hacker, he will make $6 every time instead of $5. So it's actually 20% extra income. Just like that, for being infantry general. Your hackers are just already promoted. They already have the veterancy. So this should be a scenario where Raging K can and will just overtake everyone economically. It is one of the big advantages of infantry. One of the few real big ones. The income. Because even though your units are not the greatest, you know, like, let's say you get a bunch of troop crawlers, like, really pricey, and attack outposts, so you just attack this, like, hey, man, he's not gonna have any problem dealing with it. Oh, okay. Yikes. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That's a mismatch. At least we can all agree that it's, nobody was really winning. Excal was doing great. But Raging K was definitely ahead on the eco, and was continuing to get more and more cash. And the only one who wasn't doing too snazzy was the GLA there. Let me double check here with the judge. But yeah, at the same time, he did have Air Force technology. And if you look at the cash collected in total, you see he wasn't that far off. I guess it's going to be a 1v1v1, boys. Yikes, man. First mismatch of the evening. It can happen, boys. It can happen. The judge has told me no one was clearly ahead by a significant margin. So that's why we're doing a 1v1v1. Yikes, man. It can happen, guys. It can happen. Let's see. Let's pick a nice one. We tend to go for a Radiation Ultima. It's a nice aggressive map. Could also do Conflict in the Mediterranean. That's also a nice one. Where is it? We don't have Conflict in it? Yeah, here we go. 1v1. Okay. Just double check it with the players that they switch to the second name. Sec. There we go. Oh, I need to go Observer. Yikes, man. But at least if we are gonna have a mismatch, it's good that it happens under these conditions, as opposed to one guy was kind of ahead and the others were like, you know, kind of dying. Like here, there was no real clear-cut winner. Every player had their own advantages, right? So it is what it is. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for the continuation of match number 5? And I'll say chat messages reset. Okay. We have a... Oh. I think we had an imposter. Someone joined who wasn't in the 1v1v1. Not sure if that was a troll. Alright, ladies and gents, here we go. Are you ready? Let's do it. Ooh, now this is interesting. Look at these armies, right? On this map as well. Very interesting. We got normal USA here for Excal. Now, he's got the nice advantage that he can scan both his opponents with the spy satellite and the spy drone. Now, on the right, we have Killer as Tank General, right? Tank General is pretty nice when you come to early game aggression and rushing. Now, the problem for him is this. The map is relatively large, right? If you look at this, whoa, look how big. It's a big map, right? So, to get your units somewhere is a little difficult. Over here, Raging K is normal GLA. He might struggle a little bit in the early game, but if he survives the early game, he might do very well in the mid game and the late game, because there's a bunch of buildings out, right? Okay, not over here, but there's a building here. If he builds a tunnel here and grabs it, it will help. Over here, there's a nice little corridor. You could just place a demo trap. Like, there are a couple of things to hold off the enemy while you are busy getting a palace and then maybe getting scud launchers or buggies, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this match is going to play out. And I like that we have one of each faction here. So... one thing's for sure, this match is going to get interesting. The question is just, what is Excal going to do? Because he's been the most aggressive player out of everyone tonight. He's even going for dual barracks here, so he's going for the oils. He's positioning his dozers in the little box. You see, he boxed them in nice and safe, right? And he's coming with a Humvee. And he might only load 1 or 2 missile defenders in this and then just go for an attack. Wouldn't surprise me. But let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, nope. Yep, he's going for an attack. Let's see what's happening down below. We got the oil grab also for Killer. So Killer wants some oil money, which is a bit risky. I don't think that Killer is going to get many oils. GLA is coming here to deny. Over here, the oil grab also denied. There's still an oil, 2 oils in the base. But there is that. The public oils or the unsafe oils are not to be taken by Killer. You see technical here. Trying to deal a bit of damage. Oh, look at that! Oh, I got stuck! Oh my god, it got stuck! Oh my god, it got stuck! Oh my god, man, why did it get stuck? That makes such a difference. Because now this tunnel goes down, the flamer survives, another technical needs to come in. And here's the thing. The tank general, they have to rush because they have the best early game advantage with the units. They're very powerful. You can see how difficult it is to kill one freaking dragon tank, man. One dragon tank, so difficult to kill. So that's why Killer is going to rush. Target of choice seems to be Raging K. And Excal up top, he's having a good time, man. He's having a good time. Oh, so good, man, I swear. Dozer got destroyed here. Do we have another Dozer out? We do on the right side. So Killer is not gone yet. Also, nice to see over here Raging K got a bit of middle money. But Excal is like, hey, man, enough's enough. I'm coming in for the kill here. You know, let's close it out. You're dead, son. And this is basically going to kill Raging K. No problem whatsoever. Yikes, man. Meanwhile, there's a Helix coming in. A Helix? Well, that's definitely an interesting unit to go for as tank general in this map. Yes, because the map is a bit big, you know, I even said as well, map is big, so that makes it a bit difficult for the tank general. But a Helix is just such an investment, such a commitment. Again, if you do have GATs and supply a Lix with it, the GATs will be able to kill the quads, the Lix will be able to kill the Scorps. So with some good, clever micro capabilities, you'll be alright. But, here we go. Excal up top is coming in with a vengeance. He's going to go eradicate the GLA. GLA is target of choice over here because the tank is just a tank general. He'll just clean him up after the GLA is dead. Ah, man. Like I said, if the GLA can survive the early game, then it would be alright, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We're just about now entering the mid-game, and the defenses are not up. There's no palace. There's no chance for Mr. Raging K. Getting his oils right now a little late compared to the other players. And that basically is the end. Dragon tank down below. Helix is coming in, and we have the Humvees up top. That is the end here for Mr. Raging K, who was looking pretty good in the previous match, but like I said, everyone was kind of looking good here. Was looking good in the previous match in their own kind of way. But yeah, these Humvees, the Flamer, it's all a bit too much here. Not much that Raging K can do, fellas. Not much he can do. He's going to try and hide in the middle, probably. Let's go have a look. He's trying to build an arms dealer. He's trying to build an extra supply. He's hoping, absolutely hoping, that there will be a clash between blue and yellow. But, you know, put yourself in blue shoes. You're tank general. You know you're probably not going to win the match. So you don't want to clash. You don't want to clash with the USA. Because if you lose the units, there's a chance you might die first. It's better to just focus and kill this guy. Get yourself second place in the match. We might see that happening. Flamer moves up north. It's like, hey, let's just go check out what's over here. Let's see, man. MiGs flying in. Killer coming in with the MiGs. Black napalm already. Look at that. Gorgeous. He loses the MiGs though, and those are pricey MiGs. He's also engaging over here. He's got to be careful. Trying to capture an oil. It's not going to happen, boys. Not going to happen. Excal is on a whopping 9.6k per minute. A KD of 4.0. And he's just got his command center up as well. Things are looking great for Excal in this game. 100%. 100%, fellas. Lix is dealing some damage. You see, the thing is this. Raging K wants to get his original island back. He wants it back. And look at this. The targeting of only this oil. Now, this I like. Very clever here. So Killer is recognizing that Red is actually there, still serving him against Excal. So he doesn't want to kill this oil. Or will he do it now anyway? Aw, never mind. Some people just want to see the world burn. But not Killer. He's letting this oil live. Very nice, very nice. Is there like a Lotus or a red guard coming to capture it? Not yet. He's getting a prop center up though. He's getting red guards going this way. So it's very interesting how quickly the dynamics are changing, right? And Excal is now the target. But here's the thing. Raging K just died. So it's now a 1v1. Excal versus Killer. Tank General in a big map like this versus a USA with very fast-moving Humvees that are very powerful, have a lot of veterancies. Yes, yes, very experienced drivers here that can deal a lot of damage. Yeah, not looking too great. Triple A10. Triple A10 coming out of Excal. You don't see Triple A10 too often. Wants to kill the airfield and the oil. Will definitely get both. Let's see. The only reason he killed that is because he went Triple A10. Otherwise, if he went Double A10, the positioning had to be different. I don't know if it would have been possible. So, very good job there from Excal, paying attention. MiG's also doing a good strike. But you're gonna need more than a good strike to face off against a powerful USA who has more than 50% your income. Yes, you know. It's not exactly easy being tank general. Yeah, not looking great. MiG's trying to do what they can, man. New airfield needs to go up. But here we go. This is basically it. This is the GG. There's no way the tank general can kill these guys. The MiG's already fired. They already fired their missiles, so they're just kind of flying around, you know, enjoying the view before they ultimately die and crash into something. But there's no way that Excal can lose it at this point. More Humvees coming out. Look at this, he's just getting more war factories. Like, Excal is even with a 7.7k float. We don't see him float like this. Not really. Not really. You know, he's a master at keeping his cash down. He just knows he's got this. He knows it so well. Oh, man. Yeah. He's trying to keep his Humvees alive here. He's trying to go back. You see, he's kind of just sheepdogging the army of Killer here. It's just like just kind of coming around the back, making sure that he doesn't leave his base, doesn't get comfortable. These Humvees have no real intent on attacking. Not really. He's waiting for something. I don't know what that is. Maybe he wants to double the amount. I'm not sure if this was a wise decision. Unless he knows it's over. But he should have kept the safety of the bunker. He knows it's over. That's why he quits out. Very nicely done there. Mr. Excal gets another victory. What is this? Oh, man. Mr. Excal, man. On fire. On fire. I love it. Even the cash, if you add up both players, Excal still had more money. Because he expanded very quickly. He realized what was going on. I see Steven becoming a supporter on the YouTubes. Thank you very much, man. Alright, restart your game. Alright, let's go to the final match, which will be the almighty Defcon 6. Everybody loves a good Defcon 6 game. Let me tell the fellas. Alright, guys, last match. I do actually have to start the game and host it, but my god, man. So, yeah, guys, what do you think? Do you think Excal won? You know, in the beginning of the stream, right before we started, right? Some people were like, Leggy, do a poll. You know, people want to vote to see who, you know, to say who they think is going to win. And basically, like, there were people in the chat. They said it's either going to be Excal or it's going to be Dominator. You know, very few people suggested anyone else, right? So I said, hey, you know what? Let's make it sort of fair. Because, you know, the YouTube poll, you can't put too many. Same with Twitch. Twitch can go up to 5. YouTube can go up to 4. You know, so I can't enter everyone's player name, so people couldn't vote completely, right? But because so many people said Excal and Domi, I did this. I said, you can either vote for Excal, or you vote for Domi, or you say one of the other players, right? And one of the other players basically means 4 players. If you, any of the 4, you click that one. And more than 50% of the people voted Excal. You were right. You were all right. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Yes, ready. Okay, did everyone restart their game? Final match, boys. Final match. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, I see some messages in the Discord. Alright, let's go. Waiting for the last one here. Is he in? Double check. Brought any messages? No messages. Is he in? Shall I kick him? Maybe I kick him. 0 long games. It's true. Yeah, I think I'll kick this guy. Not sure what's happening there. Okay, he's here. All right. Let's go, ladies and gents. Are you ready? Let's do it, boys. Final match. I wonder who's gonna win the tournament. But hey, man, there's still second place and third place, right? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. On the Defcon. We got Tim Step as a Demolition General. Up top, we got Killer as normal China. In the middle spot, China. Poor guy, man. Poor guy. On the left side, we got Mr. Excal with 29 points. I can't. He's toxin. But I can't. I just can't. USA here for Staz. Raging K, super weapon. And we got Stealth General for Dominator. Now, I do expect to see Dominator shine here in this match. This is right down his jam. He knows how to play Stealth General. He knows how to play Stealth General on this map. We're going to see this guy shine. Definitely. This is going to be his match. Let's see it happen. Tim Step is clearly saying, hey, man, this money is mine. I want this money. We got a terrorist in position in case there's going to be a rush. Dual barracks here from the normal China. He's going for the oil, so there's also going to be a helix out. It's going to be interesting to see if that's going to work. Toxin General here for Excal. I don't know what he is planning to do, but he's actually going for the same sort of style as Tim Step on the right here. So Tim Step is saying, this is mine, and I'm just putting tunnels. Don't fight me. Just let me have it. Okay? Over here, we have a similar build order from Excal, just with a single tunnel, because he's Toxin. Toxin tunnels are stronger. Let's see what's happening in the middle here. But I do expect that we're going to see a nice big blowout attack between Excal and Dominator later on in this match. Let's see if that's what's going to happen. We have the USAs attacking each other. Raging K having a bit of a hard time. He's got flashbangs here. He's managing to shoo away these missile defenders so he can try and defend. And oh, that is a laser lock on a dozer of Mr. Staz. Did you sell CC? You did sell CC. Only one dozer remains. Oil grabs coming through here for Mr. Raging K. Only one oil, whereas over here, both oils are captured. Let's see what's happening up top there. We have a helix coming in, going for the Demolition General Tim Step. Now, this can actually be very dangerous and very painful. I'm just surprised we're seeing only one helix. And I'm also surprised we're seeing a freaking technical. Why are you building freaking technical? You didn't see the licks? I guess he didn't see the licks. He probably was dealing with other issues there. And now he's getting a quad. I thought we might see two Lixes. Tech RPG coming in to try and shoo away the helix. Sorta happened a little bit. Now he's going back. I think he's worried about terrorist? Just one? I mean, you can't literally kill the guy's economy here. And now you're going back and you're letting him build a stinger site. Second helix coming. Speaker tower helix this time. Will definitely help with dealing damage to the troops, to the RPGs, the Speaker Tower Helix, because it shoots a little faster. Like the actual cannon of it. Yeah, a strange move here by Killer. He just retreated his big attack move thing because of one little terrorist or something. I don't know. I'm just not really understanding, unless he really wanted to get the oils, but, you know, they actually got the booby trap thing on there. Arms Dealer now under attack. Arms Dealer was not placed next to the Stinger, so this can just get attacked. And the Speaker Tower does actually repair the helix, but it goes very slow, and he's actually going to lose this. I'm a bit surprised here. Flamers now coming in, and they're going to seal the deal. So either way, even though Killer had a bit of a misfortune happening there with the helix, potential Miss Micro moving it back, he's now finishing things off with the ground army. A good combination of air units and dragon tanks there. Very good stuff. Let's see. In the meantime, we have a random worker here. And Excal is chilling, enjoying life, and preparing to get a whole load of battle buses. He's getting a palace up and got a whole load of RPGs. And in the meantime, these guys are still freaking fighting. Yes, I kept my eye on the minimap there, and I just kept seeing here, you know, a no man's land. No one's really breaking through. Because everybody wants to rush. do a good job taking out the other, but because everyone's a good player, it is just hard to succeed in a rush. It's just not easy. That being said, though, Killer did a good job here. Definitely helped that he had helixes versus a demolition general. Timstep still has some income here, right? But yeah, there's no real way that this is sustainable. There's still the oils. They need to get captured ASAP. And this rebel, man, he's going to plant a little booby trap again. And that can make a big difference. Because the booby traps did actually stop the Red Guard from capturing this. Like, I did see them explode. So, you know, these little things, they can add up over time. If there are enough quads out, and enough RPGs, there's a chance for Timstep to still hang on. And again, not the best Lix micro. He's going to lose it again. That's the second helix he lost. This is one of those things with helixes, man. You can't really lose them. Not really. Dominator coming in, taking out one of the main sources of income over here of Timstep. Big quad army as well, getting some good XP. In the meantime, let's see what's happening down below. It looks like, finally, Staz has bested Raging K here in this 1v1 in the USA mirror that's happening. And there's still oils, but there's still income. There's not that much left here anymore. Yeah, let's see. We have the push of Dominator taking out that economy. There's still a Flamer here, so it's a bit hard to tell whether it's a 2v1 or not, because this was crucial income here. Timstep not having the greatest time. Oh my god. Not having the greatest time. Poor guy, man. Poor guy. Yeah, it can happen, man. It can happen. But at the same time, Dominator sees an opportunity. He knows that if he just comes in with an army and just pushes in over here, he can grab himself a second island. He already has some middle, guys. Don't forget that. Like I said, I was saying, we're gonna see Dominator shine in this match. So far, he is. He is. I even said, hopefully we're gonna see a big fight between Dominator and Excal. And look at where this game is going. Excal loading up a load of battle buses. He's got Anthrax Gamma, doesn't have AP rockets yet, but he's basically already good to go for a big push. No junk repair yet. Maybe he's going to wait for those few crucial upgrades. And then he's just going to push on into someone's base. It could be this guy. It could be this guy. It's this guy. It doesn't really matter who he chooses. He will kill them. He will absolutely kill them. And this is sort of the problem. GG's. Sistaz just quits out. This is sort of the problem that you have in these high-tier matches. You need to grab all your units, do everything you can to attack the guy next to you if you're going to rush him. You gotta keep going until you succeed, and you gotta then kill him. And if you fail to kill him in time, somebody else will just show up and take you out. I'm not sure if that is a kill for Excal, but I am sure that this would be a 2v1, seeing how there was huge damage dealt here to Raging K by Staz. Staz basically had him, right? Just the oils were keeping him in the game, and he managed to build a new Chinook. And look at how the map is turning purple. We actually have Excal in his signature purple here. It's giving him extra powers, guys. Extra powers. And the surrender comes in for Raging K as well. Now it's time for everyone to scratch their heads. We've got an army steal here from Mr. Dominator. Unfortunately for him, he didn't manage to steal the super weapon general or the normal USA. But he did take the China. So at least he has that. Lix is flying in. Killer feeling that something isn't right. Something's off. People are dying very quickly, very suddenly. And he suspects it's because of one guy, and he's absolutely right. Killer doesn't have much himself, but at least he's trying. And it's actually these kind of little attacks here and there that are going to force Excal to build more units. And this is money that he's spending on units, not on black markets. Whereas Dominator doesn't have to worry about that and can spend the money on black markets. He's still busy trying to expand. He's getting his supply up right about now. He's grabbing the oils up here. And the next thing we're going to see is him flooding the area with markets. I'm pretty sure. Because he needs to find some way to have big income. Either that, or he's going to push down south and try and grab another island. Okay, now this I don't understand. What is this? Why you attack two people at once? Huh? You're Norma China. Okay. I don't know. Strange move. He's maybe he's like, I'm so dead anyway. I might as well get a high units destroyed count, right? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. He's getting a CC, but Excal could clear this guy in approximately 3 seconds. Oh, look, he's going in. Let's see. see the match time bottom right here. Let's see how long it's gonna take before this guy's out. When will the attack commence? 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, 9:20. Let's see how long he's got. Oh, look, all the elixirs. They're gone. And there goes the dozer. Is that basically already the player kill? I mean, he still has a war factory, technically. As soon as the war factory's out, I would say that's basically the guy dead. I mean, he's already dozer hunted. In 20 seconds, he's dead. There's another elixir. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 25 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Let it be known, 25 seconds is how long it took for Excal. And Dominator has not been pushing down south here. I think he's been chilling a little bit. Just a little bit. He's getting an arms dealer now because even he's realizing, like, dude, we're 10 minutes in. It's just me and you. What's going on? And he doesn't even know who it is. We still are operating within that stream delay. So even if the players have the stream open, they still, at this stage in the game, don't know who they're fighting. They literally cannot know. But let's be honest, that signature purple will send shivers down anyone's spine. Yikes, man. Over here, we got some rebels on bikes that are going to take the oils as well. And Dominator building a tunnel. He wants to move forward. He wants to creep forward. There is still the middle that he sort of wants to get. He's got a bunch of rocket buggies out, which are definitely the right unit against buses. Definitely. But the buses are down here. And the question is, does Dominator have anything to stop this? Where? No! Not quads! Ooh, risky, risky, but he's managing. He's holding. He's doing a good job. Demo traps come... Whoa, look at the demo traps. Completed just in time. And stopping all the buses. All the buses have been grounded. They cannot move. They are stuck here. But there is still a big quad army. Does Dominator have anything to deal with this? He's got 2 arms dealers. Doesn't have too much money. And even the cash per minute. Look at that. We have a... lol. We have a big growth there in income per minute for Excal because he's just taken over a big chunk of the map. But Dominator's up top. He's going to try and take that oil as well. He's not giving up just yet. He's got a load of demo traps. Very interesting to see him do that because it is so far being effective. Rocket buggy coming a little close there. Do we have AP bullets? We don't have AP bullets. We do have AP rockets here. So we need to see these upgrades here for Dominator because it will help in this situation. If the enemy... Which right now, Mr. Excal, if he has the upgrades and has 25% increased damage, if you don't have that, you're going to feel it, man. You're going to feel it. Scud Storm's now being spammed as well by Excal. WTF is the score. Excal shouldn't be allowed to move at all for the first 2 minutes, says AK Maloney. I know, man. I know. He has literally almost triple of the runner-up. It's insane. It's insane. We gotta do something. We gotta do something, okay? I tell you what, guys. I tell you what. We're a great community, right? In Command & Conquer Generals. We should form an alliance. No, we should form our own country, all right? Our own digital nation. And we need to put some laws in to make sure this cannot happen. He's too powerful. Somebody do something. Oh, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, let's see. We still have power here for Dominator. And this is still sort of something that will help. Because he has power, Excal doesn't have power. Which means that the units produce almost twice as fast for Dominator. The income is sort of matching here. And this is what I said. This is what I wanted to see. Excal versus Dominator. Late game. Defcon FFA. 2 GLAs. Let's see it. There's still a good chance Dominator can take this game, guys. But he does need to get this money. He does need to push Excal away from here. The middle is just one of the territories. But every territory counts. The buses are going to be a nuisance, but Dominator is Stealth General, so he can get the cheap rocket buggies for 900 bucks per rocket buggy. You know, and this thing... lol. This battle bus filled with RPGs, the value of that is 3,500 bucks. You can get a couple of rocket buggies for that money, you know? And look at that, cash bounty as well, very good. So Dominator is playing it the way he should be playing it. And again, the demo traps. Dominator, as Stealth General, teaching us all that the demo trap is very effective. You have to deal with Toxin buses. Loads of rocket buggies. But where are the quads? Also, where's the... Is that the only China command center? Do you have a dozer? Ah, he's realizing he's quickly getting a CC somewhere else, I imagine. We'll check it a bit. Look at this. We need a German Cal here to clean up this mess here, because that's a lot of infantry. Excal's not even really microing here anymore. Let's see what his base looks like. It's not bad. But you can see Excal's focus is on cleaning out the player, getting rid of him. But here's the thing. If Dominator can hold the attacks, and Excal's not building more income, then it is something... It is a game that Dominator is going to win. Look at that. Excal just wants to get the cold, hard resources in the map. He wants to get the oils. You know, he wants to get cash. This whole building black markets game, it's not really his jam. He's like, you know what? I could build Scud Storms. I got cash bounty. They can make me money too. Yes, that's true. But you need some markets as well. That being said, though, I'm not seeing that many markets out of Dominator either. I actually expected to see more by now. And again, the bus is proving to be very effective. Ooh, difficult engagement. Dominator, careful. Not too bad. He did ground 2 of the buses. Here's the thing. If he evacs the buses, takes the RPGs back home, puts them in another bus, then it's actually minimal losses there. Let's see what these buses are going to do. Look how powerful these puppies are. It's insane. And he's still microing here while there's a big attack coming in. Anthrax Bomb is being placed down by Mr. Excal, level 5. It's a Toxic General, and that can really hurt. But Dominator gets out of there. He could feel it. He could sense it. He knew something was coming. He's like, this ain't right. There's a lot of big army coming to stop me. There's probably an Anthrax Bomb. There you go. Got it correct. Oil's destroyed over here, and that will hurt a little bit. This Dominator does need that money. Look at the difference in cash here. I think Dominator also wants to try and close out the game, in part because of the Scud Storms. Because it does add a lot of pressure. Scud Storms of the GLA Toxin General are stronger than regular Scud Storms. Not as powerful as Demo, but they're still better. They still deal more damage. The Scud Storm on your oils is bound to happen, Mr. Dominator. Sneak attack the knight instantly. Let's see. Oh, that's so unfortunate. The battle bus. GG's, he says. He knows it. There we go. I can't believe it. Excal wins another match.
You have been defeated.
How? How? This is insane, man. I don't think there has ever been a challenge or a tournament where we've had a player finishing with triple the amount of points of the runner-up. Let's be honest, Excal won the match here, he gets 3 points. He killed Dominator, he gets another point. So I think he's on 36 points, which is literally triple the amount of Killer. I don't think we've ever seen this, ever. Excal was on fire tonight. A couple of things definitely went Excal's way. I'm not going to deny that. But there are people who have things go their way, and they still mess it up. It can happen. Excal didn't let us down, not once. Okay, yeah, maybe the combat tunics and stuff, but I mean, on the whole, man. On the whole. That was just something. Even the cash collected there. There was a chance for Dominator to do it. But I guess he was a bit unsure as to what to do. Which is very understandable because he didn't have the map vision that we had. So we could see, oh, down below, there's only one tunnel there. Just go kill the tunnel and then you can take out Excal's oils. We see that. Dominator does not see that because he doesn't have an internet center, doesn't have USA intelligence ready that he can see the whole map. So he has to do everything based on gut feeling. And his gut feeling was, let's kick Excal out the middle, take it from there. It was a good move, good strategy. But ultimately, Excal just had too much territory, too much oil, too much control over everything, over the entire match. Excal didn't have power, didn't need power, and he won it. Very, very impressive plays, man. Very impressive plays. GG's. Thanks for the games. Let's see if we can have a quick voice chat with Mr. Excal. I think it will be interesting to have a quick chat with him. What do you guys think? Oh, man. Voice chat? That's just crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, he basically won the tournament like 2 matches ago. Okay, 1 second, he says. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Let's hear, if I wake the baby, I'll be in trouble, he says. Ooh, yes, it's true. You might win a tournament, but there are other things that are more important and more scary, right? Yikes, man. That's just something. That's just something. Let's see. Mr. Excal. As he's getting himself ready for a quick voice chat with us. Alright, here he is. Hello, Mr. Excal.
Hey, Leggy. How you doing?
GG's, man. How are you feeling?
Feeling very good. I mean, every sort of game, bar the game I got no eco'd, went good, really.
I mean,
at the start, so like, yeah, it felt really nice to have good starts in most of these games. Yeah,
you're making it look really easy, you know. Everyone's scrambling for points, so you're like, yeah, you know, I'll just kill this guy with a combat Chinook, you know, I'll just kill that guy with a good rush, and it's like, whoa, man, like it just feels like there's such a difference there. Like, how did it feel tonight? Did you just feel like everything connected, or would you say you've been practicing, or what is it? What's the secret?
I was very happy holding that no eco, because something like that is the difference, I think, between like 6 points one way and 6 points another. Like if I die there, the player no eco and me gets 3 points, for example. Yeah. I managed to hold it, I got 3 points, and I think I picked up 5 or 6 points or something that game. But
the
just like a small, right? Just a small thing like that, I think it is so big actually. That's like a 12 point flip between two players, and I was like super happy with Nuke to get that many points, and then I had some nice armies the rest of the set. So
yeah, that Battle Master just about killed that Humvee. That one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that was massive. Yeah,
that made such a difference.
I was like, oh no, there's a GLA here. Unfortunately, he didn't attack me, but yeah, then a V on the other side. But yeah, I mean, just like a small micro error, I just feel is the difference between a load of points there. It's quite crazy, actually.
Yeah. So you would say that sort of like helped with the motivation as well, or because, you know, in other matches you had more difficult games. Like there were actually 2 games where you quit out, and I was like, I don't know, it feels like you could have continued fighting, but like you quit out. Like, did you feel like, oh, I'm out of money, it's over, or what was the reasoning there?
I was never gonna, I don't think, beat. Was it a GLA with power? And I was super happy to just get second there and a few points. But I think like my approach is just if you pick up a few points every match, you're probably going to be close to the top. That's sort of my approach. And that's why I was so happy with the first game, because that could have easily been like a 0 point start, and then you feel under pressure a little bit, and sometimes you rush and it fails. And yeah, that for me it was all about the start. That really helped me, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there was one match. When you were Nuke and you quit out, the GLA with power didn't have too much income there, but I think you were running low yourself, right? Was that?
I just basically had one internet center, and he had like cash bounty, and I lost pretty much my whole army trying to get on top of his production.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to like not waste time for the viewers, really. I was just like, yeah, that's over, I'm out of here.
All right, there's one match we gotta discuss, which was, I freaking loved it. The backstab of the laser general.
Oh, yeah.
When you were like, okay, let's peace. You get a combat Chinook ready. You fly into his base. You eradicate him. Like, was this your game plan? When he said you want a peace, where you were like, oh, I can peace, you know? What was going through your head at that point?
I would have peaced, because I was thinking it's actually quite tricky when you're air, when you got a tank next to you and also a USA next to you, because if the tank just rushes gats at you and you get dropped, you're kind of dead, actually. So when he said that, I was accepting it, but then I saw like the tank was passive and that laser was no eco in somebody, so I was like, right, I'm gonna let him just do some damage over there to whoever he's no eco in, and then I'm just gonna swoop in and get a cheeky few points, basically.
Yeah, fair enough.
Max up. Yeah.
Well, so basically, initially, it was, you were like, yeah, sounds good, and then you saw the opportunity a bit later, and we're like, I'm gonna get this point, I could just kill this guy, so yeah, fair enough.
But I saw the tank going oils and not really doing anything, and literally, I mean, you could tell the laser had his war factory pointing at somebody, and the no eco is like off. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let him attack for a little bit, wait 30 seconds, 1 minute, because he's probably doing some damage, and then go in.
And what would you say was your favorite match? Like, which one were you like, that was a fun, nice one?
I actually think that demo on, I forget the map, but I was close to dying in that one as well. That's another example of like getting 0 points, and I probably got again like 6 or 7 points there when I was getting rushed by a nuke.
Yeah.
And then coming back to like get my eco roll in and win that one. That, as I say, like 2 matches here could have easily been 0 points, and I think they were a lot of points. So yeah, crazy really, just how that early bit decides on the leaderboard, really.
Yeah, it's true. No, that came really close because the blue player in that match, he had a big Humvee army, and I think he was like, let me just kill the tank general off. But the tank general held really nicely, and you know, he did get the kill eventually. But by that time, you had stolen power, you had a strat center, you were having a good time.
Yeah,
man.
I saw them attacking each other, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna get rich here because like demo late game, I feel he's gonna beat both of those armies. So I was quite happy for them to just attack each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, very well played. It was really nice to see you in action like this. I don't think we've ever had a situation like this where we had the person with the most points being this far ahead. This is amazing to see. So yeah, well done. Congratulations. And you know, you won a lot of money, which is nice, right? I think
it's Wild Communists has done a few of these, right? So shout out to him.
Yeah.
For that, hope you enjoyed it. I mean, the games all felt pretty fast paced. I don't know how they looked, but they all felt pretty fast paced. So
yeah, it went pretty fast. Apart from that one game that mismatched them because everyone was kind of like, yeah, I'm not strong enough to attack anyone, so everyone just decided to sort of bunker up a bit. But
yeah.
No, it's true. A lot of aggression, particularly from you, I would say, which was nice to see. Like I don't know, man. It feels like you're just nailing how to play these. You just there's something different going on. Like we need to study you, man. You're like a legend teaching us noobs how to do it. It's just amazing to see you in action and how you reason it out and how quick you are, how good you are at getting the points, getting the player kills, getting the victories. I don't know, man. You played stellar, superb. So congratulations, and I hope you have a good night.
I think some of it was luck. Like sometimes you just walk into a base and it's open, but as I say, I think those two moments where I was getting rushed are pretty big moments really in this set, those two different games.
Yeah.
So that combined with a bit of luck and yeah, but thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the finals of the Free-for-All Wars tournament. The first place, Mr. Excal, has just won $280 on top of his previous winnings already. Second place got $130, third place $80, and fourth place $60. So all the players, a lot of them still going home with some cash here and there. So even though the lead is significant, you know, the other guy's still winning some nice money as well. So yeah, as Excal already said, big shout out to Wild Communist for making this possible, for allowing us to have this tournament. And my God, it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing. Really nice games, really nice matches, and also very different styles. We've seen games where people just are attacking slower and bunkering up and then get big armies and clash hard. We've seen games where there's a whole load of super weapons. And like this set that we watched tonight, just a lot of aggression. Like, you know, putting aggression to 11 and just going for it. And it just gets you very different games. And it's just amazing to see the amount of points that Excal got. Yes, I do agree with him that there were some cases where he was lucky, but it's not all of it just luck. You can't say that. No one can say that. You can see the skill oozing off this guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. Rude One says, how many matches did he win? I think 3 or something? Or 4? Was it 4? It could be. But no, he's really played great. The other players also did great. And they actually had a hard time holding. And, you know, they really fought hard, which was nice to see. Oh, apparently, yes, he won 4 matches. My God. I mean, more than 50% of you said it. Excal's going to take it. And there you go, man. There you go. He definitely did. He brought his A game tonight. So yeah, big shout out again to Wild Communist for making this possible. Let's see some Wild Communist +++ in the chat, because without him this wouldn't have happened. And of course, a big shout out to Mr. RVB. Let's see some RVB +++ in the chat, because he also is the guy behind it all, getting the players together, making this thing happen as well, doing all the organizing, which is a lot of work, guys. And he's managed to do all that. So big shout out to him as well. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this kind of content, if you like these kind of tournaments, then why not watch one that happens in the flesh? Literally, LAN, okay? LAN event, you know, like the good old days. Yeah, we're having one, okay? As you may have noticed, Outpost Live, it's coming, boys, it's coming. It's only 3 weeks away, is it 3 weeks? Only 3 weeks. So, you know, go to community-outpost.com and go check it out, because it's not going to actually be broadcasted on this channel. It's going to be broadcasted on the Community Outpost YouTube channel and Twitch channel, and I'll post the links to that as well, so you guys can see and follow it. We're going to have cameras there. You can see the players' faces, you can see my face, you can see other casters. It's a big event, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And there's some very nice VIPs that are coming as well. So, you know, it's cool. It's cool. So, you know, if you happen to be in the Netherlands, particularly around the Leiden area, you have no excuse. You're coming, man. You're coming. Just go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be there all the time. A bunch of other people will be there as well. I think Tim Stepp might also be there. Maybe. Not entirely sure. RVB, who's the organizer, he's going to be there. A bunch of other people. There's a load of people in the chat that I'm seeing who are also going to be there. So, you know, come say hello. It'll be fun. It'll be nice, right? Play some games. It's not necessarily just for pro players. Some people were worried about that. It's just one big community event. You know, we chat with one another, have a good time, have some pizza, have some drinks, and enjoy ourselves. You know, play some games. And of course, there is the big tournament that's happening there as well. So that tournament is similar to how this one was. So if you enjoyed it, man, you got no excuse, okay? You got no excuse. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to stop the stream here. But on the way out, I will play the little teaser trailer for Outpost Live one more time. Because, you know, it's a lot of fun. And I'll probably also hide the chat. Because some people were like, Leggy, why is the chat in the way? Fine, I'll hide the chat. So you guys will be able to enjoy the trailer in its full. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back again on Sunday with a regular stream where I'll just be playing free-for-all. Because, you know, I can also play. I'm definitely not as good as these guys. But, you know, I can still, you know, have a fun game, fun match, explain strategies and stuff. So if you want to watch that, then you can tune in on Sunday. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Legionnaire signing off. Good night, everybody, and see ya.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another 0-hour live stream.
And that new army is there. Look at that. Calling out from the middle, pushing in there. Awesome tunnels for the defense, but not an army to defend himself. And I don't know, man. It's not looking good.
You better hurry up.
3 seconds left.
Build faster, little workers. Build faster. He knows what he's up to. He's continuing. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The dominoes. And that's the end of the nuke. Amazing play here. And Apex will have to be aware of this. He should move his army. He should understand. Why is he not moving it? You know that an enemy just fired a Scud Storm. And everything died. Everything annihilated right here. Perfect shot.